Okay. Yeah, so you have seen the topics. That's good. That's good. That's great. So what do you think? Okay. So you don't want to answer. Okay, I got that also. Anyone who believes that God exists. I can hear you too. I can hear the birds also, but I cannot hear the people. Birds are more talkative than you guys. Birds are more talkative. Let me check YouTube. Okay, I can hear myself. So, okay. They don't want to answer. They don't want to answer. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna meet you. I'm not here to listen birds, okay? Okay, we have a man. A man,
Yeah,
did you see the topic?
yeah.
Cool. So what do you think?
Let's go. Exist.
Yep.
I believe in God, but I don't know how can I explain it is exist or not. God exist or not.
Oh, you don't know how to explain.
Yeah. If you questioning like step by step any question, if you want to ask me,
Uh,
I can explain. I can answer you.
Okay, why do you believe a God exists?
Mm, why do I believe in God?
Yeah. Wait a second. Ahmed, he's doing it on purpose or what? Let me fix that. I know there are people who wants to listen birds, but no, not right now. Not right now, okay?
Mm, and why do you believe God exists?
That was the question.
Yeah, I know there was a question, but how can I speak where I start?
Uh, I don't know, man. You don't know where to start. I don't know where you should start also.
Because my family are also believe in God, and and I see my family, and and I believe in God too, because my family are um, worshiping of God.
You believe because your parents believe. Okay, that's
Yeah.
an answer. That's an answer. Cool. Okay, what can I say? If that's the reason why you believe. Mm, okay. Dora. Dora, do you believe in God, Dora?
What's the right answer?
The right answer, yes, I believe, and no, I don't believe.
Is it like not like this if you've got an answer and then you see, oh, this answer is not good for me, you know?
I don't know what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like also a question. Um,
Without answering my question, okay. You seem so fair. Yeah, let's hear the question.
so fair, you mean so unfair?
I mean, you didn't answer my question, and now you're trying to ask me a question. That seems
Mm,
unfair. Okay, but anyway,
why you
what's your
don't
question?
believe God? Nice.
Okay, now you want to answer other people's question. Okay. Oh, walk, welcome. Man, Jack is here. You guys are early. Okay, cool. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, like please, yeah, use the mic. We need speakers. Speakers, speakers, speakers. Mm, 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 mm. Did you have breakfast, Volk?
Man, I just stumbled out of bed. It's 4 in the morning here.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Okay, you're dreaming about live streams and you wake up and
Yeah, I
oh
was I
man.
was I was modding Thinkers Live and I fell asleep and I woke up a couple minutes ago and just to get back on just as I was touching the keyboard, the stream ended early. So
Okay, let me say something, Glenn. I just watched the rest of the video on Justin with Witty. I
yeah,
I really wanted to appreciate you guys because of yesterday. I think yesterday you guys handled him way better than Justin. That
well,
was
I appreciate
very
I
cool.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. In Justin's defense, he doesn't have the time we do, and
Uh-huh.
Justin tends to get frustrated going around in circles with people that just want to pivot into what is just lap after lap.
That's a fair defense. Accepted.
So, and in fact, Justin last night, Justin's first call, he had another stream, and his first call, the guy held this pretty much the same beliefs, but he didn't pivot, and they didn't do any laps. And Justin spent 3.5 hours
With the
on the
same guy.
phone with this guy. Yeah, and
Ooh.
the guy didn't convert, but it was a pleasant, productive conversation that Justin did
Mm.
not have to ever repeat himself
Wow, that's great.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good. You know, like we know that there are such people, and that gives always hope.
yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, well, yesterday
Yeah, and
you guys
Whitty,
were
did
so
you
good.
did you did you listen to Whitty's call? He committed the ultimate sin, and we call it baby pasting, where we bring up the child sacrifices that Yahweh
Yeah, I heard.
witnessed,
Yeah.
you know, and anyway, and Wit said, "Yeah, I would do that if God told me, sure." And when you do that, all the deconstructed people just really cringe inside.
Mhm.
And so I went and bragged in Justin's Discord, "Hey man, I'm gonna deconvert Witty," and everybody was like, "Ew, that dude," and I'm like, "No, he's a good dude. He's not a POS. He's gonna deconstruct." And so I'm keeping them all posted.
Okay, okay. Anyway, like that, yeah, that's the difference. I don't care whether they want to convert or not. So
Yeah, I don't either. I just want people to walk. I just want people to be aware of the lack of empathy that we have going
yeah,
on.
again, like my purpose, at least one of the purposes, is just to make bridges, like to show that we can still communicate. Doesn't matter we
Yeah,
agree or disagree.
yeah, and we did that with Witty.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. You guys did really good. Thanks.
yeah, I appreciate it.
But we don't have believers.
No believers here.
Yeah, I just started. I just started. Just
Are we
started.
on YouTube yet?
We are on both YouTubes.
Oh, we're on both. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I was busy like adjusting some layouts. It took a lot of time, but anyway, here I am. Mhm. Mm, yeah. Anyway, should we jump into the our fresh new room? That will be the first Exodus, and probably we'll have a lot because this is Monday and people are busy with their work or they're just resting. It will be harder to find people. But anyway, let's try. I'm jumping. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. Okay. Yep. Oh, hey, US. US. Speak up, man. We have serial winner. Oh, serial winner wants to speak. Or doesn't want to speak. Okay. Hmm.
Get onto the music.
Oh, sorry. Come again. What did you say? Okay. We haven't lost him. He said something and has lost. We have more people. Ben, you said you'll just listen. Ben, why are you not listening us just on YouTube? You're not planning to speak. Oh, someone is biting a bullet.
Hello,
Hello.
is anyone there?
Is anyone there? Mm, depends.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, only one. Hello, only one.
Hello.
Okay. He's ghosting me, yeah. I can see that. He doesn't want to talk to me. But he doesn't know that this is my room. Da, 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 da. Anyway, we have Mamtas. Hi. We have Hannah. We have Rakibul Islam.
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm okay. How about you?
Hello,
What's your age? What's your age?
I'm fine.
I didn't ask how are you. I said what's your age? Bye bye. You're not able to answer this question. We have. Okay. We don't have. We have. It's like Schrodinger's cat. I'm not sure. Toe Trin TT. Still, I can't see. Fang Bill. Welcome, man. These people are believers or not? We don't know that. We need believers. Where are the believers? Where are the believers? KB. Okay. Struggling. Um, people. People. Where are the people? People. Does God exist? This is our topic. Whether you like it or not, this is our topic. And I'm not planning to change for you. You should know that. Jake joined, Jack left. Okay. To Jake. Jake Sully. Mm. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha. La 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 la. La Rome. What's that thing? Okay. I don't know what was that, but anyway. Does God exist? Does God exist? Is our topic here, Zach? People are just joining. And probably many of them are just joining randomly without knowing, understanding the topic. Does God exist? Does God exist? Hey, Phoenix. Okay, okay. I hope. Mm, I hope you're cooking well. Yeah, we started very slow. Yesterday we immediately started. Probably it was Sunday that's why. Today people are busy. Okay. M. Cool.
Phil, this is like fishing.
This is like fishing, yeah. And you should know that I am a very, very patient fisherman. Mhm. Mhm.
Except they're just eating the bait and swimming off.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, if you're complaining about that, that means you're not a patient fisherman. Da, 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 da. Okay. Okay, let's jump again. Jump, 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 jump. I feel like time traveler jumping around. Do, do, do. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Mm, 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 mm.
Okay.
Did you say?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't hear you on the last call.
Oh, what about now? Is it clear? Sound check, sound check.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, good. I'm good now. Thank you.
Okay. We have Zulfikar. Hey,
Hey guys, what's up?
nothing much here. How about there?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Where are you from?
I'm from heaven.
Sorry?
I'm from heaven.
Oh, heaven. Okay. I'm from Bangladesh.
Okay, cool. Did you see our topic?
Yeah, I see.
Cool, cool. So you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I believe and um, I think God exists in our world and everywhere.
Why do you think so?
Okay, let me 1 minute or 2 minutes for my uh, I take preparation and then I talk. Okay.
Okay, take your time, man.
Okay.
Take your time. My fan. Hey. Probably. We are not gonna have many people today. Many people today. 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 Okay. I don't know what did I buy. Yep. We have trolls. La 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 la. Hey. Just debate. Welcome. Yeah, still in Nougat. Anarchist. Hello from heaven. Yep. Okay. Where are the people? Where are the believers, especially believers? Okay. Maybe I should go for that.
Okay. I completed my preparation. Can I start?
You completed your preparation. Yes, you can.
Okay, to be honest, the question of whether God exists in is one of the most important and complex issues in human life. Personally, I do believe in God. I see Him as the creator of the universe and as a source of morality, meaning, and hope. One of main reasons I believe in God is the order and design in the universe. Can you hear
Order and
me?
design. Okay, yes, I can.
For example, the laws of nature are so balanced that life could not exist without them. Uh,
Okay.
to me, to me, this strongly suggests that there is an intelligent designer behind everything. Moreover, whenever I look at the beauty of nature or the complexity of the human body, I feel convinced that such perfection cannot come only by chance. Uh,
Okay.
this belief influenced my daily life a lot. It gives me a sense of purpose, comfort during difficulties, and motivation to live morally and help others. Whenever I face the challenges, I find peace in prayer and faith. Uh, I think many people in my society share a similar opinion, especially because religion is deeply connected to our culture and tradition. However, I also respect that some people are as uh, sorry for that. However, actually, for me though, the belief of God is not only logical but also deeply meaningful.
Okay. Are you reading or what? We have lost him. Sounds like he was reading. And he was doing it really bad also. But anyway, let's check.
Well, I appreciate the effort, but the conversation probably would have been difficult.
Very, very. Anyway, what can I do? Ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Does any one of you believe in God? Yeah, that's the question, guys. This is why this room exists. Believers, believers, where are the believers? Believers, believers, where are the believers? Ouch. M. M believes a God exists. Okay, which God exists, M? Which God you believe in? You believe in a God, yeah, but which God? There are many gods. You're a Christian. Okay, cool. And but you should know that we cannot have a conversation like this. Why are you not speaking up?
Okay, I can speak.
Cool. Great. So why do you believe in the Christian God?
Because I believe.
What?
Because I believe. Yeah.
I believe
No.
because I believe. So no
Yeah.
reason.
Not really, no. Kind of stupid.
Without reason, you believe. Okay, cool. What can I
Yeah.
say?
Nothing.
Yeah. That's why I'm speechless.
Mhm.
Okay, what you're expecting to hear in this room?
No idea. I hope there were other people.
Okay, well, that's what we hope, yeah.
Yeah.
We can find people who wants to prove a God exists.
I mean, it's kind of impossible to prove. I
It's
guess.
impossible? Why do you think so?
Almost.
How do you know
Yeah.
that?
How can you prove it?
Like, so you don't know how to prove it, but maybe there are people how to prove it.
You cannot, like, literally prove it, right? Like, okay, how am I gonna say this?
Maybe you shouldn't say it. Again, you don't know how to prove that doesn't mean other people also don't know.
Yeah, but how can you prove that a thing you
I
cannot
don't know.
feel and see and hear?
Oh, that's a question, and that's why I'm here. Also, I'm asking the same question. How can you prove a God exists?
Yeah, so I was curious if other people would think of what other people say about it.
So the Christian God, we can't prove maybe that it exists, but the Christian God makes claims in the Bible that are falsifiable. So like one of the things, one of the biggest problematic verses is a small verse, Leviticus 11:5. Do you have a Bible?
Yeah.
You wanna find it? I'll let me mute up and I'll get it on the screen real quick.
Mm.
Okay, so do you see the side chat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is Leviticus 11:5. This is Yahweh being quoted. It says the rock badger, for even though it chews the cud, it does not have divided hooves, it is unclean for you. So this is part of the dietary Mosaic laws, and this is Yahweh speaking, and there's a huge problem here. This animal, the rock badger, does not chew cud. Do you know what chewing cud is? Do you know what that means?
I guess I've got it here.
So chewing cud, there's a scientific term called rumination, and that means chewing cud, and it's simply bringing food from. It's when an animal brings food from their stomach, chews it, and then re-swallows it. That's chewing the cud.
Yeah.
Rock badgers don't do that. In fact, not only do they not chew cud, they don't have muscles to even regurgitate. They can't. They are not physically capable of getting food from their stomach to their mouth.
Yeah.
So, and it's God being quoted, so it's a misquote from God. This is just one.
I could answer that for you, man.
Oh, please do. Thank you.
So, do you know the Hebrew phrase for choose the cud? Ma'alagera literally brings out what it has swallowed, right? So to an ancient observer, they look like cow chewers, even if it's not technically rumination like a cow. So God was speaking in observable
this is
function.
God being quoted. Let me stop you right here. Excuse me. This is God being quoted. Chewing the cud meant nothing different then than it does now. This is God being quoted, and he's wrong.
How is it wrong?
Because these animals do not chew cud. They cannot get food from their stomach to their mouth. God is not saying they look like they're chewing cud. God is saying that they are chewing cud, and they don't, and they can't.
The God is speaking in terms ancient Israeli I don't know how to say that.
Oh, so God is lying just
Could
because
understand? No,
God is lying just because
God
the
is not lying.
Israelites
Wait,
say,
wait,
"Oh,
wait.
really?"
If for example I talk to someone different from you, he doesn't understand these terms. I change the terms for them to understand. Am I lying? No, I'm not lying. I'm just.
These people know what chewing the cud is, and you just said it meant bringing food up from your gut.
No, I'm saying he used different terms so people could understand.
And
Like,
are you claiming that those people at that time they didn't know what a camel is?
No, he's speaking in terms ancient Israelites could
Yeah, I understand.
understand. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
but
trying to
like
say.
those people didn't know what was a camel. That's what you're claiming.
That's not what I'm claiming, man.
No, okay, but then why God couldn't give the right example? Those people knew what a camel is, right?
He said.
But it's not a scientific error, though. I don't understand what
It
you're trying
is
to
a
say.
Not a
scientific
scientific
error.
error?
It's a scientific error because the
done.
animals don't chew cud. Okay, they
Yeah, but
don't.
it looked like they did. They made.
It doesn't
They made.
matter. God
They
is
made
saying
movement.
this is God talking. This
Do you
is God
understand
talking.
that it's a classification for ritual purposes, right? It's not a scientific error. Those
Bullshit. It's God
these
talking.
rules were theological. Okay, God was talking. Okay, so what's wrong about that? Why are you taking it
What's wrong
scientifically?
is that the animal doesn't chew
Bible
cud.
is not a biology book or something that you like. This and
That
that.
is
It's for ritual
obvious.
purposes. That is obvious, right? So why are you taking so straightly? Just because if Jesus says, "I'm the door," are you gonna take it as he is actually a door physically? Of course, you're not gonna take it, right?
Because I would think that the perfect creator of the universe could communicate clearly. And when he says an animal chews cud and he's wrong, we have a problem.
I got a question for you. So if Jesus says, "I'm the door," you're gonna go through me. Does it mean he's physically a door?
We're not talking allegory, hyperbole, or any of that. We're talking a plain physical claim. Okay, this isn't Jesus claiming to be a door. This is God saying you can't eat this animal because it chews cud, and it doesn't. This is obvious. This is obviously someone making words up for God who thought the animal chewed cud.
Everyone believed back then that they were doing that.
Oh, did God believe it? Did God believe that these animals chewed cud?
You cannot like claim suddenly something which is.
Did God believe that the animals chewed cud? Yes or no?
I guess not.
Okay, then why is he saying that they do? Why doesn't he just tell the Israelites, oh, hey, these animals aren't chewing cud? Why doesn't God just leave these animals out of the dietary law? Why commit this error?
Maybe because the people wouldn't understand.
Or maybe he's made up and they're making up words for him. Do you think that might be a possibility?
That could be a possibility. I cannot prove anything.
Wait a second, Volk. That was a command?
That's a dietary law. They're saying you cannot eat. Yahweh is saying you can't eat rock badgers because they chew cud.
Oh, okay. So it's not a context where like they're trying to teach a lesson. Like this is a direct command.
This is a straight up scientific error. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. Now it's more clear.
And it's quoted, and the words are in quotation marks from Yahweh. And it astounds me that people want to come up and say, well, that's what they thought back in that day. And that's not an excuse for this goes right along when we talk about slavery and they say, well, that's how people did it back then.
Yeah, well, I mean, slavery was very different back then. And it is.
I don't want to pivot. Let's stay on the rock badger thing. I don't want to do slavery yet. That's a
But
long...
even if I say, as I say, it's not an error. It's a description based on appearance, not digestive biology, right? God was speaking in the common observational language of the time, so he was not speaking in a way that people would not understand. So
So
it's a description based on appearance. If you're gonna say no, it's not a biology book. As I said 100 times, it's not a biology book.
Okay,
So
so
if you want a biology book, you
That's
go
awesome,
to 5th
man.
grade.
So God can just be wrong, and God can just be wrong and still be perfect. That's so awesome for you. Happy for you.
No, that's the wrong way to put it. Just because if God says to people what it looks like, how is that an error?
it
If
doesn't say
someone
it
is,
looks like. Come on, like now you're changing the text.
but it's a description based on appearance, right? Not digestive
Oh, okay,
biology.
that's even worse. So God is forbidding people to eat an animal just because how it looks like.
Wait, say again.
This is worse even if God is forbidding people to eat an animal just because how it looks like, the appearance. Because it appears to be chewing cod, and God is saying, "Oh, now you shouldn't eat. You cannot eat this animal because it looks like." That's what you're saying, man. Technically,
you gotta reform your question just because I do not understand that, man.
Okay, like it's a commandment, right? It says that you cannot eat this animal because it's chewing cod. You're saying no. They're just describing how it looks like. It looks like it is as if it's chewing cod. Okay, and this is the reason why God forbids them to eat this animal. Do you think that's logical? Like I say, hey man, don't eat this animal. For example, or the bird which cannot fly, it has wings, okay? But it cannot fly and it's imitating. It seems like a flying bird. That's why don't eat this animal. Or really? That's the only reason? Like we don't eat this animal because it looks like a bird because it has wings, but it cannot fly. And that's
But
how you
God
say.
never said it is clean because it actually choose the cut. That's it.
Okay, what's the claim then? Like this is the text, right? Walk. Is there any, you know, additional things in that verse?
No.
It said even though it appears to chew the cud, it does not have a split hoof, therefore it is unclean, right? That's what it says.
No, it doesn't say appears to chew the cud. It says chews the cud, not appears. I need a break. I'm taking 5. I need coffee, and I'm already getting frustrated.
Take your time. Take your time. But anyway, so are you Christian, by the way?
I am a Christian.
And okay, cool. So, yeah, why do you think that this God exists in the first place?
What do I
Why
think
do you
that God exists?
Yeah.
Just based on my experiences and everything.
Your experiences, okay.
Yeah.
Like, can you share one of them if it's not personal?
Just experiences, man. That's what I feel inside.
Just experience. Okay.
Yeah, God help. I mean, that's a bit personal. I'm not gonna say that to you. Thank you for asking that, but like it's a bit personal, you know.
Yeah, I already said if it's not personal, so it's okay. It's okay. Okay, then. There's nothing more then. Do you have questions?
No, we've talked before. I think.
I don't remember.
No, we've talked before, and you said
I didn't
we're
say
gonna continue talking. Just no.
I just don't
I'm just trying
remember.
to say something, man. Are you gonna say something? But it's fine. We're talking on morality, I think, back in the days. You just interrupted. You said I have to go and something, and
okay. And now we are here, and I have time. And you said we were talking about morality?
Yeah, we're talking about morality or something. You said it's based on biology, right? Emotions.
Yeah, many other things also.
I don't remember what you said.
Yeah, like
so you're agnostic, right?
Agnostic.
I just want to understand like what's your view on like, does God exist? Is there a possibility that God exists and you just don't believe just because there are no proofs, or you don't believe that God exists just because it's useless. It's use.
I can explain. I can explain. So I'm an agnostic
ahead.
atheist. You know the agnostic part. Agnostic
Yeah.
is a person who doesn't know whether God exists or not. An atheist, the person who doesn't believe in God. So can God exist? Any God exists? Yeah, why not? Like there can be a God or many gods. I'm okay with that. Or maybe there's no God. I'm also okay with that. But the reason why I don't believe a God exists, or why I don't believe that there is no God, because there is no sufficient evidence to claim. That's why.
Okay. Hmm. I mean, what kind of evidence would you convince? Would
Okay,
convince you to that God exists?
that's very
Just in the
easy
first place.
since I know you're a Christian. So I know
Mhm.
that your God can show miracles, and that's a God who can make miracles, right? For example, my phone is on my table. If I see that this phone disappears in front of my eyes right now, I will count that as a good evidence. But sure, I have to support this evidence with other additional things later on, because this is not solely enough, but still more than enough compared to the other evidence that people provide me.
Uh, so you would accept an invisible supernatural, like entity in physical reality, like a phone vanishing, right? As proof that a mind beyond nature exists. That's what you're trying to say.
Yep. Because that's the claim, right? There is such a God who can create things or do such things.
So you're open to the supernatural, even though if it messes with your environment, right?
What do you mean?
Just because it messes with your environment in a way that whose phone like vanishes from the table, like it's supernatural, isn't it?
To me, it's supernatural, yeah. Like the objects don't vanish, right? Magically.
So like the resurrection of Jesus, right? So when Jesus rose from the dead, a
I don't have a
verified
time
historical
machine.
claim. Huh?
I don't have a time machine. I don't have trust to those people who claim to verify those things. Because history is a little bit dirty, especially in religions. And that's why I don't trust, because of the supernatural claims. Sure, I believe that Jesus was a man walking on this planet, like Moses or other so-called prophets. I believe those people lived on this planet, but the supernatural claims, no, I don't believe.
But that's kind of like a not really good point, isn't it? Like
Why?
you definitely, for example, for some people, like I don't know who to mention that you didn't see.
I told you, I believe
For
those
example,
people lived. So it
uh-huh.
doesn't matter which person you're gonna mention right now, Julius Caesar, Alexander, or other people. I believe that they existed.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a problem because humans exist, right? And if you say, "Oh, look, there's historical evidence for that," oh, okay, okay, man. So what? But if you say that there were humans who could fly like birds without any tool, I would say, wait a second, I don't care even if that's written or not. Like the dragons or like other claims. And you should also compare check your beliefs, okay? Because whatever you're saying right now, other people have similar evidence. People have texts claim about Muhammad showing miracles. They also claim witnesses, but
But
you don't trust.
the difference between Islam and Christianity, Muhammad and everything, Muhammad was like literally, if you think about that logically, Muhammad lived 600 years after Jesus, right? And Jesus
No,
did not speak Arabic, and um, he actually put everything the Jews said,
so
that claimed that they had the Injil and everything. Even the Quran calls Jesus the Messiah, even though the explanation of the word Messiah is not found in the Quran. Like they gotta go back to the Bible just to understand what the Messiah is. So that's kind of like if you look at it logically, it doesn't make sense. Like
Why not? Like
Islam.
if like the religion is from God, and if you have the information there also, well, why do you think that they copy pasted from Bible?
Just because for example, Jesus came, like the Old Testament, the New Testament, like it's consistent with the Old Testament that someone's gonna come
Okay,
and they're
like
gonna pay for our sins, right?
just because Old
No,
Testament mentioned about
that's actually not in the Old
Jesus,
Testament.
even if that's true, well, no problem. Even if that's true, you can't say that, oh, this is a rule. The previous messenger, prophet, God, whatever, must mention the next prophet. There's no such a rule. Okay? Just because you see it in an Old Testament, you shouldn't expect from the New Testament to mention about Muhammad.
But Muhammad is not mentioned, like neither in the Old Testament or the
Yeah.
New Testament.
Okay.
Even Jesus himself says like there are going to be a lot of prophets. You don't gotta believe in them. That's what he
Oh,
says. Like
that's
Muhammad,
why. That's why you don't believe. So you're again, you're trying to prove another belief, which is, oh, I don't trust Islam. Why? Because I believe that what is in the Bible is true. Again, like you're trying to justify one of your beliefs with another belief. So there's no logic in it.
Just because what was your question from the start? You said
That was not a
there are many
question. That
religions.
was a
No, there were.
critique. That was a critique. So you believe in the claims just because they were written, just because people claim that, oh, you know what we had seen. And what I said, other religions are the same. Like they also have books, they also have witnesses, they also have the same
But the
claims.
thing is, you gotta look at it logically, as I said from the beginning. If you
Okay.
look at the differences in Christianity and Islam, as I said 100 times, the
Okay.
difference is that the Old Testament is so consistent with the New Testament. Even Jesus himself says like there are gonna be false prophets after me.
Okay. Well,
And then
uh,
Muhammad,
yeah.
600 years after he comes, logically look at it. Logically, Muhammad after
Mm-hmm.
600 years comes and
Yeah.
literally
let's
denies
let's
everything that is
mention
in the
about
Bible.
logic, man. If you're talking about logic, like Old Testament, New Testament, those are the books of collection of books, and we don't even have the original scriptures. We have translations of translation, then editions of those translations. And you're saying that, oh, it's logical to trust this book, whatever it says. What if it was mentioned, like, let's suppose Muhammad was mentioned in the original Bible, and somehow they later on people deleted that. You can't prove if someone claims such a thing. You cannot disprove such a claim. Sure, the person also cannot prove the claim because there's no original text. But since there's no original text, we can entertain a lot of ideas, and I don't have to trust any of what I read from the Bible right now because that's just translation and editions. So, and you call this consistency?
Um, I
You okay? Oh, you didn't mute yourself, but there's maybe you muted from the mic. But if you didn't, you should know that I cannot hear you right now. Maybe he's refreshing. Lady, run away from this room. You are in Satan's place now. Go read your Bible. Oh, what the hell you're doing? Come on.
But the same way people in your chat, they're calling people cowards and everything. But it's okay, man. I wanted to answer Harik Saab just because he's a Muslim. He's saying that Jews, they don't believe in the Old Testament. It's a Jewish book, but they don't believe in Trinity. There are a lot of people, they read and they don't understand it fully. Like if you talk to a Jew and show all the verses that literally prove that Trinity exists, they're gonna say no. They're gonna find ways to disprove it, the same way Muslims do. Okay, the same way, like everything works basically. Like I have an opinion, you have an opinion. I'm gonna say your opinion is wrong. You're gonna say you're gonna find ways to disprove that, right? So that's how it works. You cannot take Jews as an example that the Trinity doesn't exist or it's not consistent.
Okay, like this call is not for you to finish an old conversation with someone else. You should
No,
know
it's
that.
just, it's not an old conversation, man. We're talking about something and he's typing it in. I said the Old Testament is consistent. He just said that. So
Okay, okay. But again, like you shouldn't expect us to trust such an ambiguous collection of texts. I don't see logic in trusting those books, and it goes for the Quran also. So the history there also really ambiguous, very controversial. Like when we read the Hadith, we see that they burned a lot of Qurans 2 times at least. So even the Hadith, they say that they even burned the one which came from the wife of Muhammad. That really, you know, muddles the water. And yeah, and for me, Christianity is not that different. Okay.
Can we move on to another lie or another scientific error?
Another scientific error.
How about another lie? Let's do numbers 11. Numbers 11, and numbers 11 is during the Exodus, and in the beginning of the chapter, Yahweh burns them with fire for complaining, and then later in the chapter they complain about the food, and Yahweh promises them a month of yummy quail dinners, and instead he poisons them with the first bite on the first day. And I say that Yahweh was lying because he knew full well he was not going to be giving these people a month of yummy quail. So he's okay, he's wrathful. He's okay with poisoning people for complaining about the food. What a jerk. And then he lies while he does it. So I don't think that anyone has a rational basis on which to make the claim that this Yahweh is a good person to work for or follow or worship or anything.
Anyway, seemingly he doesn't want to answer.
I guess not. I guess my question is why would I want to trust a God that treats his loving children like this?
can I ask you a question? Well, construct.
Sure.
What is the context of numbers itself?
The context is there's no, it's the Exodus. They're going through the desert and they complain about the food. God gets mad and kills them for it and lies while he does it. That's the context. Do you think there's a greater context? Because there's not one in the text, but I'd like to hear it. He lied to them. He's a liar. He's not, this is not the creator of the universe. Yahweh is a lesser deity from the Canaanite pantheon. He's a storm god, he's a war god, and he's not the creator of the universe.
I'll explain. I mean, it's not going to change anything, but it's fine. So the people were unhappy with the food God gave them, and they complained a lot. Because of their complaining, God got angry and sent fire that burned some people. Then God gave them a lot of quail to eat, but the people were greedy and not thankful. Because of that, many got sick and died after eating the quail. Okay. What this means, God wasn't trying to hurt them for no reason. He was punishing them because they were ungrateful and rebellious. So God is both loving by providing food and just by holding people accountable for their actions. This is what it is.
Okay. Right on, man. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Have fun with that. Have fun with that.
I don't know what to tell you too. Look, you have a different opinion, so
your religion is a socially transmitted disease. That's what I have to tell you. And your brain is cooked if you think that this is acceptable
I
behavior.
mean, if you think you
does-
came
it
out
does-
of nowhere, you know, if you think you came from monkeys or from the Big Bang, your
So
brain
you don't
is
you don't
fictitious because
believe
you
that
cannot
you don't,
prove it, right?
okay, yeah, I can actually prove evolution to you right now. I can
Prove
prove
it.
that. Okay, I'm going to prove to
Is
you
it scientific? Is it scientifically 100% proven?
excuse me, I'm going to prove to you right now that we're either all apes or Yahweh is a diabolical liar. Have you ever heard of endogenous retroviruses?
I don't really want to hear you, man. You're just insulting people instead of having a respectful conversation. You're childish.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, let me act like a bitch and a childish.
Okay. Yeah. I think you guys finished that one. Okay.
Let me act childish and kind of bitchy. So
No, you will not. And Volk, you should also rest a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Let's have Martin again, and let's check if there's a difference or not. Or he doesn't want to speak.
I'm trying to unmute. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick.
Okay.
I was trying to unmute my mic, but it didn't seem to happen. And I hope you guys are good.
Oh, we're fine.
And now I'm not a troll. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Do you believe I'm a troll, philosopher?
You gave that vibe yesterday. Let's check it out today. Maybe you're not giving that vibe today. Let's check it out.
Well, I'm very glad that you believe that Jesus existed, because there's some atheists that are so skeptical they don't even believe that Jesus existed, right? You believe that Jesus existed, right?
I said it many times, Martin. We don't have to repeat.
What do you think he did? Was he documented correctly, or what do you think happened? Was the documents corrupted, or?
Like, it's possible that documentations are corrupted, not only about Jesus, about many things. I don't think we have perfect details about everything in history.
Yeah, I agree there. I
Okay.
agree that we have testimonies. We have to test the testimonies as well.
Yeah, we cannot test the
just blindly
testimonies
believe them.
because we don't have time machines. We cannot test those testimonies.
There is ways to test it. There's historical science and textual criticism.
Only time machines will give us really good evidence.
No, historical science also works with evidence, right?
Yeah, but not to explain the supernatural claims.
What do you see as supernatural?
Walking on the water, turning water into wine, coming back from death after 3 days, splitting the moon.
So when our creators do those things in the worlds they create, is that supernatural?
Come again?
If the creators that create the gaming worlds and they can walk on water and the laws of the world do not apply to them, like the gravity.
Talking about other worlds.
Yeah, we could also create virtual worlds, right?
Yeah, we can
Don't
create
we?
virtual worlds. This is possible for us, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and we don't know
creator of that-
whether other things are possible or not. For example, again, splitting in the ocean, coming from back after 3 days from death. We don't know whether those are possible or not. But we know that creating games, this is possible.
But don't you think those things are more likely if there is a creator?
Which things are more likely?
Like miracles are more likely if there's a creator, like walking on
exactly.
water.
That's why I ask miraculous evidence. You just forgot it?
And you want something to disappear in front of you, and that
Don't you
will-
think this is miraculous also?
Yeah, but I don't see the connection between God. You will have to like put a connection to God, you will have to be like pray to
What do you
the
mean? How do you
Christian
find the
God or something.
connection when you even don't have good evidence for those claims and you think that those claims are evidence of God? That's how you believe, right?
Like if something just disappears in front of me, I'm not gonna believe, oh, God did it. If I
Oh,
ask for it, something to
how?
disappear in front of me, then it's
Man, the
more
evidence
evidence.
that I require is better than the evidence that you have for your God.
So
And
that would make you a believer if
yeah,
something
definitely.
just really.
Yeah,
Okay,
not
so what would happen then if you believe? What would happen in your life?
what would
Would
happen
it
in
have
my
an
life.
effect?
Come
Yeah,
again?
would it have effect in your life?
Uh,
Like if you
uh,
realize the Christian God exists, what would it cause? Like,
well, I would, start searching more data, and I think I wouldn't go
mm,
with the history or text because if God communicated with me, that's a communication, by the way. I would go and ask for more details about whether that religion is true or not. Still, it's valid to follow it or not. Maybe entire religion is right now something that doesn't worth following. Maybe it's a garbage right now. Maybe God will tell me, hey, okay, no, 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 don't follow any of those things. But if you want to follow something, maybe I can, like, I would be seeking for such kind of things.
yeah, I'm glad you're seeking. I'm glad some atheists like they just say they would
Yeah.
just realize that
Martin,
God exists
Martin,
and
Martin, Martin,
hate the God.
when
So I'm
will
glad you're
we,
not like that.
when will we also be glad about you? Like you always keep saying, I'm glad about that you accept Jesus exists. I'm glad about that you can
Yeah.
accept the evidence. I'm glad about this. I'm glad. So we also want to be glad about you, Martin.
What would you be glad when I do what for you?
Like when you recheck the evidence that you have.
When you recheck the evidence that
Yeah, and when you be skeptical about the evidence that you are believing right now, then I would say, oh
yeah, I'm
wow,
always
wow,
skeptical. I'm
Martin.
always open to counters.
Okay. Well, now I'm glad about
I'm
you.
always open.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks. I think a healthy level of skepticism is always good. I
Wait a
just think
second. Wait
a
a
person's
second.
skepticism shouldn't be so massive that it
Martin.
blinds them.
Wait a second. Hey Jack, will you stop that, or you want me to stop it? Just waiting for the answer. Okay, cool. Yeah, go on, Martin.
Okay, so where were we?
Evidence.
Yes, what's your definition of evidence?
We already agree about the definition, right? I don't think we have disagreement.
What's your definition, though?
I accept your definition, man.
But I want to hear your own definition.
I don't have
What
my own
is your
definition, or my own definition is the same with your definition. So why are you making it
What is
complicated?
evidence?
I will mute you,
'Cause
Martin, if you keep asking the bullshit question.
it's
You
not
wanted to talk,
bull.
okay?
I just
Yeah, we
like you
agree,
asking for something
Martin. We did it yesterday. I agree with you about the evidence, okay? Why the hell? Like you were playing the dumb. We just
No,
did it
I just
yesterday.
want to
We
get
agree
a
what
base for
you
everyone.
mean. What? Okay, then if you want for everyone, just do your job by yourself. Okay, don't use me. Do it. Like define what is evidence for people to learn.
Okay, evidence, in my opinion, and the definition I think on the internet is facts and information that points to a certain belief being true.
Okay. So,
Do you accept that?
Martin, I don't wanna.
Okay, so you accept it. So do you accept video evidence, audio evidence, historical evidence?
As evidence, yes, but they're poor
Yes.
evidence. I wouldn't believe that the claim is true. I would just accept that. Yeah, that's an evidence, but it's a terrible evidence.
So you would accept there is evidence for God? Just poor evidence or what?
Martin. Okay, I'm not doing it with you. Okay, so you're not ready for today, as I see, because we spoke many hours yesterday. I said many times, yes, I accept there are a lot of evidence for God. Just I don't think they're good evidence. I said millions of times. Sorry, it was a lie. Not millions of times, but many times. And you knew it. You know it. And what you're trying to do is probably annoying, and or maybe you have different purposes, but I don't think you have cool purposes here. Okay, that's not cool if you want to engage with people. We did it. I answered those questions many times. For people, they also heard. If you don't believe, just go to yesterday's live. I said it many times. Okay. Still, you keep pushing the same questions again and again. That's annoying, and you don't realize that. Yeah, you must realize that because we are telling you, hey, we did it. Still, you keep doing. Probably you have a different purpose. Lead to ban. Sure, like lives are automatically being uploaded. It's not me uploading. YouTube is doing it automatically. Anyway, yeah, he lost me. Unfortunately, I was expecting a better one today, but there's no improvement. So let's go with other people. Um, yeah, people, believers want it. Does God exist?
So, can I ask this question that why are you guys so much obsessed and like persistent to this topic?
Because I like this topic very much.
Huh.
Yeah.
So let's say your point gets proven, and people are already lots and lots of people are already starting to believe in atheism, and it's evident that the the more forward the time will go, more people will eventually be atheistic, right?
My
So
purpose is not to make people atheists. So why do you have this idea in your mind
what's your
right now?
purpose? Can
My
I know?
purpose is to learn. That's for myself, not for other people. I'm selfish about that. But
Okay.
if people are watching, they may
You're
learn
so you're
also.
yeah. So you think that you will also have this opportunity of learning?
Definitely, we're learning every
Like
day here.
exactly, yeah. So would you call yourself an agnostic?
I'm an agnostic atheist.
Agnostic atheist. All
Yeah.
right. So you firmly believe in atheism, but you're not like that's not a 100% fact. I mean, I mean, you don't think it can be 100% fact.
Okay.
That's you're open to. I mean,
Atheism is
okay.
not ideology to believe in. Okay. So
Hmm.
my atheism is not based on belief, it's based on lack of belief. So it's about God, right? Either you believe a God exists or
Yeah.
you don't believe a God exists. And I don't believe a God exists. But there are atheist people,
Hmm.
they believe God doesn't exist. Okay. This is different than I don't believe a God exists. You should understand the difference.
Oh,
And if you're so speaking
okay.
about firmly belief that there's no God, this is hard atheism, and I'm not a hard atheist.
Yeah. So, the thing is like, if there was any God supposedly to exist, then you don't believe in that God yet. That's the hypothesis.
Yeah, if there are gods right
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
maybe there are
yeah,
many gods right now, but I don't have belief that a God
yeah.
exists because I don't see good evidence
Mm,
to believe a God exists.
yeah. All right. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm a firm believer in Islam, so
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
Muslim.
Okay.
Yes.
We have Muslims, Christians. What a good day. Yeah. Do you want to talk about why you believe Allah exists?
Yes, because the evidence for the continuation of God sending prophets in the world is very, very evident from the fact that the Abrahamic religions are, they all kind of preach and have the similar stories and rituals and traditions. And the reason I choose to believe in Islam is Islam seems to be the last um, revelation of this continuation. And yeah, so all of the evidence and statistics and facts kind of drives me to believe this.
Okay, but like so far, what you mentioned, they're not facts, they're
Yeah,
just your beliefs. So you started with, hey, look, there are many religions, there's the continuation
yeah,
of prophethood, but this is a belief.
yeah.
You believe that they were prophets. Now, well, my question was, why do you believe God exists or Allah exists? And you're saying, look,
Okay,
there are other religions, but that doesn't mean God exists, right? If there's no God, still there can be religions. So just because people, you know,
mhm.
created more religions and they followed each other, that doesn't prove a God exists. So you believe
Okay.
that
So I
they were
actually answered.
that they are real
Okay,
religions.
here's the thing. Here's a misunderstanding between you and me. So I actually answered, why do I believe Allah exists? So I thought that you're distinct. I mean, you're making it distinct. I mean, making Allah distinct than God. So if you just ask
You
a
don't have
generalized
no.
question that,
Okay,
so no, all right. So let me answer your question now.
which
Like,
one?
why do I think a God exists? I mean, a
Okay.
creator.
You
Why do I
wanna
think a
give
creator?
a general answer? Okay, cool. Try it.
Okay, so I believe it because the biggest evidence for me is Quran. I've studied Quran, and um I've seen people, the teachers, basically the teachers explain to me what are the miracles of Quran is, and I think it's amazing, and I think a human cannot produce this kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why you think. Cool. Cool. I also studied Quran, and now I'm an atheist. What do you
Hmm.
think about that?
I think you're misguided. That's what I think.
Misguided, but what if you're misguided? Like, for example, Christians can easily say that you're misguided also.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I think.
I'll have to know
So
which one is who is misguided. How can we solve this problem?
I think you have to look for. I think you have to ask the people why do they believe, and I think you're in the right track. If you just keep asking, and if you have a right amount of evidence that convinces you, then there you go.
Yeah, that's the thing. We need good in amount of evidence, and not only good amount. We need good evidence, not poor, not weak.
Exactly. Exactly.
Um, oh,
I can tell you about some of the aspects of the miracles of Quran, which actually convinced me.
tell me the best one.
All right, I would say the linguistic patterns and the linguistic miracles of Quran.
Why you want
Um,
to call it
I,
miracle?
yeah, I want to call it miracle because, first of all, because that there are some mixture of scientific facts within the linguistic patterns, which is like impossible for a human being from that era to conjure.
For
So
example,
that's why. So let's say, yeah, I can think of like a few right off the top of my head, because I'm not a scholar of Quran, but I can think of a few. So here's one.
okay, I
Let's say,
just want to hear one example.
sure, that's what I'm doing. So there's a chapter called Surah Al-Hadid, and it's right in the middle of the Quran, and there God says that we sent down, like it's the same word used for rain, is the same word used
Oh,
for like when God says we sent down, it means that like
mm-hmm. But
raining or
did you know that Egyptians, even
mm,
1,000 years ago, like
yeah,
before Muhammad, they were also calling a similar name for iron. They were saying the stone raining from sky. They were saying the same thing for the iron. And do you know why they were calling like that?
Why?
Because majority of the meteorites which falls on Earth, they are made of iron. Majority of them. So they knew that rocks are raining from the sky, and they were able to identify those rocks. They were using those rocks. They were making even ornaments or some like.
Do you have any? All right, that's a very intriguing fact, I would
You
say.
can
Do you
check
have
it
any?
easily. Yeah, look, just Google it, then you'll find it. Okay.
Okay.
And you don't even have to do that. Okay. Let's suppose Egyptians didn't know it. Okay.
All right.
Still, if Muhammad knew it, that doesn't make a miraculous claim or knowledge, because it is a fact that, like, the meteorites, they fall on the ground. Okay, they can. Well, for example, like they're living in the desert mostly, right? If a meteorite strikes on a desert, that will be very obvious for people. They will say, well, wait, like these are rocks, and they look blackish, and there is some damage on the surface. Seemingly, probably it came from sky, and that's not hard to understand or to guess. Those people were not stupid. We should accept that, okay? And again, like imagine like it's snowing, okay?
All right.
Every place is white, and imagine a bird is shitting from the sky, but you didn't see that. And when you're walking, you have seen a shit. You can look at any. There's no any trace of other animals. Then you can say, wait a second, probably it was a bird shitting from the sky, right?
Yeah.
So those people could also guess the rocks were coming from the sky. And by the way, like they have other evidence for that, because they were able to observe the sky. They were looking at the sky, and Arabs are famous for observing the sky. They named nearly all the stars in the sky. Okay, so and they
But
were able to see the meteor strikes. Okay, and sometimes, rarely, but sometimes when they enter in the atmosphere, okay, they create a lot of like very huge sound. Okay, and probably they were so curious, and they think stars are falling from the sky. That's even in my childhood, like even people were thinking like that. And when I learned that, wow, people are so ignorant, they don't know even still about this. So they were observing those things, and they can easily understand, okay, stars are falling from the sky. Look, we have evidence. Look, it's on the ground. Look at these rocks, and voila, it's iron. So they can learn about that, and learning something new, it's not a miraculous thing. Okay.
Yeah. You're correct. So yeah, it might not be that much miraculous, but here's another fact about this Surah Al Hadid. It's actually 57th Surah.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
and that's
Middle.
yeah, in the middle. So,
Yeah, I know.
and you have earth, you have mostly irons in the middle of the earth.
So what?
So it kind of it's kind of ambiguous that is it intended or is it not intended? It
You
might
cannot
be
know, right?
coincidence, might be a coincidence. So yeah, I mean that's not very strong, but
Yeah, that's not
when you
very
actually
strong.
look
Like
exactly.
it could be another chapter, and it could be another, element. Then people could say, hey, look, there's also this in the middle of the earth. And it's not only iron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so people can easily interpret those things, and it's like just pattern seek to me. Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah.
like, well, what about the other ones?
Wait a second.
Lelouch, we know where iron comes from.
Huh?
We know where iron comes from.
Yeah.
We know how it's made.
Yeah.
When we see meteorites, right, that's from an exploding star. And exploding stars have got iron in them.
Yeah.
So we know where iron comes from.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not
but
made by God. It's
Jack,
not
Jack,
made by God. It's made by an exploding star.
Jack,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
still, like technically, it's coming from space, so that's what they also claim, by the way. So there's a match, okay, very
Yeah,
slight
you
match.
didn't know that exploding stars make iron.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. So probably what happened was, you know, the way that I explained, and there was a weird match here. Just yeah, like the meteors that they also have iron, they also come from sky, and they were talking about this, but they didn't know about like where the iron, stars existing. So I wish. Okay, this is the good thing about this. I know your answer will be Quran is not a scientific book. Yeah, this will be your answer. But somehow you bring the scientific miracles, so that means it's a scientific book also. So if you're gonna say that this is not a science book or scientific book, then don't start
mm,
with mentioning the scientific miracles. Mention about other miracles. But if you're mentioning, then we have to mention these things also. For example, if
mm,
it was from God,
yeah.
God could easily say that the iron is coming from the explosion of the stars. Okay, that's not so hard to add a very little detail. This is not even a big detail. Okay, so people just okay, stars are exploding, and then iron exists like this, and then it's coming to the earth, but God could also fix that problem because this is also imagining in a wrong way because the iron in the core of the planet it's not coming from the sky anymore. Okay, it was way before that when the earth was forming. Okay, and that stopped. Okay,
Yeah.
and people, yeah, and if there was such a detail, then we could say, okay, now it's a little bit weird.
Yeah, you're kind of correct. I mean, for even I also told you that I believe Quran for linguistic miracles, and now I'm giving you scientific miracles. So it's kind of
Yeah,
engineer.
but your scientific miracles have been debunked.
What?
We know where iron comes from. We
Yeah.
just explained it to you. It didn't come from God. It came from an exploding star. So you can't
Can you?
you can't have it both ways.
All right.
He just
So
told you don't quote science and then try and defend it when we know where iron comes from.
yeah.
I think we are
So
over.
here's another historical miracle that Quran has.
Go
Okay,
on.
which one? Pharaoh.
So the name of the prophet Moses in Arabic or in Quran is Musa,
Yeah, we know.
and yes, and that's the exact pronunciation in the exact language they used to speak in Egypt in that ancient era, and this language that language was almost extinct except there were some letters and writings hidden in some like ancient what do you call it, archaeological artifacts or some shit, and sorry for the word, and it was kind of hidden, and people didn't discover that language after it got like pseudo extinct for many centuries until a few years ago. I mean, I think it's in the past century that scientists actually discovered those artifacts and kind of rediscovered that language, and then they came to know that Prophet Moses was actually called Musa in the original language. So in the middle of this whole time, the era where Prophet Muhammad came, peace be upon him, he was right between this two different era, the era that we live in and the era of Musa. So how can he know, Prophet Moses' real name is Musa? So that's another miracle.
No,
Okay.
it's not. You're not even close.
Okay, how it's pronounced
And
in
I can't.
Egyptian?
So okay, here's the thing. So it's not like these are just like what do you call it? Like small no, footnotes of Quran. These are not the things that actually convinced me. I mean, if
That's why I
if you
said
like,
give me the
What
best
does
one.
convince you? Give us something what convinces you then.
yeah. So yeah, here's the thing. So there are some teachers, I would call them, who like explains some verses which actually is some kind of advice for the humanity in a very like detailed manner by explaining all the Arabic linguistics, Arabic words, what they indicate, and those kind of sentences are very much deep in wisdom, in wisdom about life, how you deal with your life and stuff. So like I've studied those kind of things over and over again, and I've been amazed over and over again how God kind of like puts these words so eloquently, and
Yeah,
yeah, and
really.
oh,
What
yeah,
about
so
what about how come Allah doesn't know how to make babies? Have you studied that?
yeah, you're gonna talk about blood clot. That blood clot doesn't form in the.
No. I'm not going to talk about that. No, that's too obvious.
Uh,
Because we know that sperm doesn't turn into blood, don't we, Lelouch?
Yeah, but the clot was it not
No. Listen.
yeah, Lilach, first listen, because he said, no, this is not what I'm gonna claim. Let's hear the claim first. Yeah, Jack, what's
What?
the claim?
I'll find it. Hang on a second.
Okay, we're waiting.
All right.
Maybe you didn't hear him, Lilach. He said, no, I'm not gonna
What?
mention about that. Probably he's gonna bring something else.
Yeah, I didn't interrupt him, Mister. He was saying that
You did. You did.
yeah, you
You
were
said blood
exactly you were.
clouds, and you were trying to put words into his mouth.
Wait a
Yeah,
second. So
he tries to guess what I'm going to do, and then
listen, Mister. Wait a second. Here's the thing. He said that. How about he said this exact words? How about Allah doesn't know how do we make babies? Then there was a
yeah,
pause. Then there
Uh-huh.
was a pause. Then I said that yeah, I know that you're gonna talk about blood clot because
yeah.
But
Well,
I,
you didn't
seemingly
got
you
it wrong.
didn't know. You got it wrong.
it was just a sarcastic point because we already had this conversation. Believe me.
Oh,
So
with
I
him?
know we have, and you still haven't get. Hey, you said you're going to
don't.
research it, and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was 6 months ago, and you still won't tell me what the yellow liquid is. Don't
Uh,
laugh it away. Don't laugh it away. I've just sent you the hadith, right?
hmm. Wait a second.
Okay, like then like that needs an apology, Lilash. I'm sorry if I didn't know that you
No,
guys had a
I
conversation
don't think
before.
so. It was a conversation which is
Oh,
understandable between
we
us.
go back years.
I don't know what you don't think, but anyway.
Yeah, there's so much wrong with the Quran. I can't believe it. It's never ending.
Uh, let's see.
And then there's another problem you got in the where they explain in the tafsirs, right? It says this the sperm from a man comes from the ribs. I mean the backbone, and
Between backbone and the ribs, yeah.
no, it's not backbone and ribs. It's ribs of the woman.
Of the
That's what the
woman?
tafsir says. Yeah, it's the backbone of the man and ribs of the woman.
Okay, but
The
that's not what
tafsir
Quran
explains.
says.
Yeah, I know the Quran's vague, and the tafsirs explain it in more detail.
Okay. Doesn't matter. In both cases, it's not true.
Now we know that, but even if I grant you, right, which the Muslims say, oh, maybe the ribs are making sperm. Well, you still can't explain how it says that women have sperm when they don't, and the tafsir is very clear. I'll find the tafsir for you, and you can read it.
No need to read.
Okay.
So yeah, so woman's discharge is yellow and thin.
There we go. I found the tafsir for you anyway, just in case.
issuing from between the loins of the man and the breastbones of the woman.
Yeah. So Allah doesn't know how babies are made, right? And then you want to state some scientific facts.
Yeah.
I would stay away. I would stay away from that part. All of the scientific facts in the Quran.
Yeah. So
But we can talk
the
about
verse,
some other things if you want about the
yeah,
Quran or about Muhammad if you want.
Here's the thing. In the exact verse, the tafsir of which you gave, in that verse, Allah talks about making, does not talk about making babies, rather making the way He made human beings. That's a different thing.
No, he didn't use. He can't make human beings from sperm when he started with the first ones. We already know in the how he made humans, the first Adam and Eve. We already know that.
Yeah, through the mud, not the sperm, right?
And here's the thing, yeah, these are very much vague verses. You're correct.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They're vague now. Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk about Muhammad though? I'm quite. I'd like to talk to you about Muhammad.
But
Do you know about?
no, Jack, come on. So, but let's say that, like, you were speaking about the miraculous language of Quran, and now we're not able to understand the Quran because it's very vague.
Yeah.
To me, it
Exactly.
doesn't seem like a miracle. A miracle would be that a book is still clear after 2,000 years. Still, we can understand it without controversies. That would be a miracle
Okay.
for me, because any
So
book can be interpreted at any time. If time passes, the interpretations will be more and more because language
Alright, so
changes. There are
that's
more
your
people interpreting.
okay. So that's your definition of miracle. Your definition of miracle is very much tight, surprisingly. Like it
Mm.
has, yeah.
But yours is also very vague because you're saying, "Oh, look,
Hmm?
I'm impressed about
Mine
the
is not.
language." Oh, that's a miracle.
Mine is not vague at all. I just told
Very.
you. Yeah. I just told you there are some aspects of miracles of the Quran, and you told me to mention the best of them. And I, like it was difficult to say the best of them in few words, but I tried to come up with something. But I told you, yes, the reason I believe in Quran is the day after day I learned how linguistically Allah puts wisdom in it. And now the point is, a book can still be miraculous if some parts of it is vague and the other parts of it is so much miraculous. Then
Well, give us something what's not vague. Then give us something what's not vague.
Yeah, I've told you there are countless of scientific phenomena, and you have to study.
Give us
Here's the
something
thing.
what's scientific, what's not vague.
All right, let's say talk about the orbits of the sun.
Ooh.
Scientists didn't know.
Oh, this is my favorite.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you
The
think that it's
scientists.
not weak? You'll go for that,
exactly.
Jack?
What? Sorry, what'd you say, Phil?
You want to answer this one?
Oh, why are you provoking me all of a sudden, Phil?
You said this is my favorite. You
Okay,
said this
no.
is my favorite, and I also like this one.
It is one of my favorites, but I don't mind if you chime in.
No.
I'll tell you what.
One of your favorite what?
Okay, all right.
Definitely,
Okay,
I will have the mic
all right,
more than
right.
you have.
All right.
So go
The
on.
miracles of the sun. All right. Okay. This is my
Wait a
favorite.
second. Stop there, Jack. Before you started, you're subliminally disrespecting and mocking our religion. First,
I'm not.
and you,
I'm not.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this Mr. Philosopher.
Oh,
All right. No, okay. Look, I'll promise I won't mock. All right.
No. Wait a second. I'm not talking.
Wait. He's telling me, like, why the hell you think like that?
Okay, because you're saying it's your favorite one. Favorite what? What are you talking about?
He said that this is my favorite.
Yeah, and you approve of that, and you
No,
approve of
we
his
were
mocking.
arguing who wants to talk about it amongst ourselves.
Like, I don't have any problem with that. Who?
Okay, I'll tell you what.
You guys. But the thing is, if you're
fair.
wait a second.
If you ask, you pick either me or Phil to answer the orbit of the sun.
Wait a
Right, you
second.
choose.
Wait a second, Jack. Can you stop there? You see, like
All
you
right,
guys,
I'm out.
how
I'm out.
okay, how this Jack like continuously interrupts me. You don't have any objection there, but you want full respect from me and full no interruption from me. Like you're just
Said that.
biased human being, Mr.
Who said
Philosopher.
that? Who said that? Well, I think now you have some butt hurt because of my answers. Like I
Yeah,
think, like I
because
see
you're
that you're
disrespecting me. I thought that
subconsciously
you're an unbiased.
subconsciously showing your hurt right now. Like,
Yeah,
did
okay,
you
I
want to
don't care.
go?
All right,
Like
so
you
continue.
are the one who you trying to give examples, and we are trying to answer, and now you're complaining for something really stupid.
You started that. You started
Started what?
calling me out. Started calling me out for interrupting you and trying to be respectful.
When did
And
I
then
say that?
oh, you were calling me out for interrupting Jack and told me that I was putting words in his mouth, which
You
was
did it.
completely not true.
Oh,
No, I
you
didn't.
did it.
I didn't. And then I was explaining why I didn't do it. And
We have
then
evidence for
Jack
that. We have evidence for that. You said, "Oh, blood
exactly.
clot." He said, "No," and you were assuming, still assuming. And he said, "No," and then he gave another example, and we have evidence for that.
Yeah, all right.
And
Anyways,
luckily, I love YouTube. I love going live on YouTube because everything is recorded.
are you live now?
Yeah, and look, like just look, like you are complaining about my moderation here. I muted my co-owner. I even didn't give the mic not to interfere. He's an
That's not a
atheist.
point. That's not my
That's the
point.
point. That's the point here. Okay, so you should stop complaining if you want to have conversation. Seemingly, you are pivoting from the purpose right now.
Yeah, sure. Please continue with the purpose. So, what's your? Please start with your favorite, whatever favorite. What?
That's
Start
not
with that.
my favorite one. It was seemingly Jack's favorite example
Yeah, but
to
you
answer.
obviously seemingly all right. All right, I'll stop.
I
Please,
also
Jack,
like it.
continue. Jack, continue, please.
Tell us about. Okay, I'm here. Okay. Now
Yeah.
you said you want to talk about the miracle of the sun, right? The Luch.
Hmm.
What? Tell me the miracle of the sun.
Yeah, it's more of a linguistic miracle. The word which
No,
was
I
used,
want. We already agreed. We don't want any ambiguity. We want a rock hard, solid miracle. No, linguistics and things like that. We don't want that.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm telling you. It's a
All
mixture of
right. Okay. Well, let's talk about the sun.
yeah. It's told that the suns and earths and moons, they all orbit in their own way, and that there's a scientific miracles because why was sun included first, and second there's a linguistic miracle. The word which was used for rotating, right? That word is would you call palindrome? Yeah, that's word is a thing. That's a liter. Wait a second.
Have you got any Quran verses you'd like to post?
Jack, I don't think it's necessary. It says that all orbit. That's all.
Hello. All right, I'm back. So yeah, palindrome is a literary phenomena where the words, if you spell backwards, that ends up being
Oh,
the
you got to
same.
spell them backwards now. What?
Jack,
so
Jack.
Oh, come on. He said that's got to be silly, spelling words
Doesn't
backwards.
matter. Let's listen.
All right. Go on.
Jack, please, yeah,
All
please
right.
don't.
All right. We spell the word backwards, then what?
Okay. Yeah, so exactly, don't laugh because Mr. Ben
Well, I can't
2000
help it. When you say something like that, I have
uh,
to laugh. You're right.
because this
You're
person
the
already
first person to say that to me.
exactly. All right, so here's the thing. Palindrome is a word. It's a literary. It's a fun fun phenomena that a word can be spelled backwards and ending up still the same word. Now the word which was used, I forgot which word because I don't speak Arabic, but which the word in Arabic which was used for rotating and which was specifically indicating that planets, moons, and suns are rotating in their own orbits. That word is a palindrome. That word can be spelled backwards, and that can end up as the same word. And
is that in the Quran you're talking about?
yeah, that is in the Quran.
Can you
which,
give me the Quran verse?
all right, I'm not like I didn't memorize which verse and which I have to look for it, but let me finish my point. The point is, this palindrome, this phenomena of literature, kind of is similar to the idea of orbit, because if you look at the the orbit, which are look circular, even though they're not circular, they're elliptic, but like the circular orbits, they are like if you draw circles and a bigger circle around them and then a bigger circle, which basically the solar system, right? And if you put words in each orbit, right? And you, if only a palindrome word would fit in that solar system, or in that like you get my point, or do I have
No, I
to?
know. I'm confused.
Of course you are. Oh my god, you're pretending. That's why. All right.
No,
Let
I'm
me
not pretending. I
let me draw
I
it.
know, I know the basics on how the solar system works,
Okay.
and
Okay.
you have confused the shit out of me.
Okay. I'm gonna draw it in the whiteboard if I, because it's
Yeah, all
kind of
right. Hang on a second. All right, I'm going to draw it. All right, I want to see.
it's kind of hard for me to like explain it. Uh, so like let's just, oh, what the fuck is oh, erase all.
Okay.
All right, let me just draw, and then I'm gonna post it
Yeah,
in
you
the.
do that.
Sure.
And I want to
Do you want
also,
us to delete that?
I also want the
Do you need
Quran
help?
verse as well.
Okay, race car is how many words are in race car?
What?
No, nothing.
I don't understand what
You
he's talking about.
Phil, I'm going to go get my coffee. Can you take over while I'm gone, please?
Okay.
Don't laugh.
That was funny. Yeah, like
Do you expect?
will we be looking at this Nafs Calibut?
Oh yeah, it's very silly, right? It's very much silly, in comparison to your arguments.
Your little brother was drawing those things?
Yeah, it's very silly, and yeah, please generate more sarcastic comments. That will help the conversation, because it's a
Cool.
very serious conversation about God and philosophy.
Yeah.
You have exposed your own what do you call it?
Okay, man.
Motivation.
You're here to just find a door to escape,
All right,
okay?
or shut up and
And
look at this now.
you are
Okay, so
forcing
here's
yourself
the picture.
to run away.
Yeah. Come up with other insults, because these are so funny. Because people are.
Okay. I'll come up with another way, okay? So, because you're not serious here and you want to escape, and you earned that, okay? Anyway. Yeah, when it comes to what he claimed, it's simple. The word says, let me say, he's the one who created the night and the day and the sun and the moon, each swimming in an orbit. Yeah, the night and day, they're not swimming in the orbit. Okay, we should know that. But when it comes to sun and the moon, definitely they have an orbit, okay? But they didn't know what they are orbiting exactly. So they didn't know that the sun was orbiting around a very giant black hole in the middle of the galaxy. They didn't know that. They didn't mention it about it anywhere in the Quran or Hadith. They didn't know. That's why they couldn't mention. But why they were claiming that the moon and the sun has orbit? Very simple. Look at the sky. They're just, you know, rotating in the sky, orbiting in the sky. So it's not a miraculous claim to look at the sky and tell that they're moving. Very simple. But when people discovered, oh, wait a second, the Earth is, orbiting around the sun, and also the sun is orbiting around the black giant hole. They said, "Oh, look, that's what Quran was telling." So they always adapt. They try to fit the new knowledge, scientific one, into Quran. What they read, what they interpret, and they do it always. And here is a challenge for Muslim brothers and sisters. If Quran has such kind of miraculous scientific information in it because you believe that it's from God, why not Muslim brothers and sisters are just discovering a lot of things using the Quran and not taking Nobel Prizes? They can easily read the Quran, they can find, discover things. They shouldn't let non believers take the Nobel Prizes. Why they're doing that? Anyway, we don't need crying babies. Mm, Natalie, are you speaking?
I can speak, but I'm atheist.
You're an atheist?
Yeah.
When did you become an atheist?
I was born atheist.
Okay, that doesn't mean you will stay atheist. So you were always atheist?
Yeah, like I was born in USSR. In that time, the religion was forbidden. None of my relatives were religion. Nobody mentioned religion in my childhood. Yeah, when the SSR like fall apart, the religion appear, but I was already adult. I didn't find something for me there.
I see, I see. Okay, then let's create another one. Oops. Jack, you were sneaking. That's unfair, dude. You didn't tell us you came back. But it didn't help you. Anyway, believers. Oh, he was not able to hear me. Okay. I said that you're sneaking up on me, Jack. You didn't tell us you came back.
How are you?
I'm okay. How about you?
I'm also fine. Are you Sabur?
Am I what?
Sabur?
I don't know. What does that mean?
Hi guys.
Mean name. What is your name?
You can read. You don't have to ask it. Hello.
Hi. How are you guys?
I'm fine. Ali.
Ali, it's me.
It must be
Yep.
you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
changed my name right now.
Oh,
Let's see.
you want to change your name? Okay, you should
Yeah.
know that this is live on YouTube. Believers want
What? What?
Yes, you guys. What are you doing? Where you live, bro?
I live in
You.
heaven.
Yep. Where?
I live in heaven.
Heaven?
Yeah.
Where is?
Oh, I cannot share that information.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing, bro?
Waiting for people to read my topic and to understand what's going on here by themselves, mostly because it's cooler when they do it by themselves. Because that at least gave me the confidence that, okay, yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. Then I can have a better conversation. And so far, you didn't show any of those signs. But anyway, we have a topic here, and this room is live on YouTube. We're
Oh,
trying to discuss about the existence of God.
can I to go in YouTube live?
If you want, yes, you can.
How? How?
By going to my YouTube channel.
How it's called?
Philosopher, my nickname.
Crossover. Okay. Right now you live live in live.
Yes, I am.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
Okay, wait a second. I need firstly I need to install this app free for talk, and after I can to join to
Okay.
you live.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, bro.
Bro,
Hello.
why did you ask this type of topic? Did you want to just funny or really enjoy this topic?
I like these topics, man. That's why.
Why?
I like these topics.
Okay.
Okay.
So why now you are talking about this topic and the candidates are in the silent mode? I am just come to hear of you participants in silent mode.
I really didn't get anything what he said. Okay.
Bro, I can't find it.
You cannot find what?
Your life.
Okay, let me help you then.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, what's up? Where we at?
Oh, the same spot, man. Waiting for believers.
Can I just chime in super quick on one thing?
Sure.
We were talking about the Numbers 11 and the quail incident in the Exodus, and this believer that we talked about, he's not the first person to say they ate greedily. They were greedy about eating, and that's why God killed them. And I just read the text again, and that's not in there at all.
Okay.
In the text, they eat and die. There's no, oh, they were greedy, and that's why God decided to kill them. And my point is that God made the promise of the month of quail, knowing that it wasn't going to happen. The reason is not important. Okay, but he knew it wasn't going to happen, and he promised it. Someone needs to get muted. Who is this?
Oh,
Anyway,
this guy.
so I just wanted to point that out. You know, it's we and then with that same caller,
Hey, hello.
we were talking about the quail
Hello.
thing. Hang on, someone's talking. Be quiet. And we were talking about the chewing cud thing, and to this guy, you know, it's okay for God to say things that aren't true because someone already believes the thing but it's not lying. But it's not weird.
God.
Anyway,
That was too much noise. Okay.
so I don't know how to deal with people who have a God that says things that aren't true, but it's not lying, and they make excuses for the God that aren't even remotely in the text at all. I'm trying not to get triggered by that, but when someone comes up and they're like really slick and they're confident and they're they're kind of it really ticked me off, and it wasn't, and I think it was because of the guy's exterior. He was polished and articulate. He sounded educated. He was clear, and it just rubbed me the wrong way.
Okay. This one didn't work. This one didn't
What
work.
one? This prompt, you mean?
This room. The one that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Anyway. I didn't have big expectations for today because it's Monday. But let's create the next room. You don't have to save this meet, Ali. It's on YouTube. It's already saved. Anyway, I'm jumping. God absolutely exists, really? Anarchist, kinda I agree with you. Because he is just saying the same things again and again. And the owner of this show here on YouTube, like, who was doing this for a long time on other platforms, the one that you see right now, I never said there's no evidence. I emphasized a lot of times, and he still kept asking the same question today, as if I say otherwise. That's
سيف
thing. It's just
الله يخرج السربة على الاخر اخويا
If you're talking on the phone while you're joining here, and yeah, you just wanna make a picture that this is not the case here, and that's dishonest. That's dishonest. Why you focus on other people here? I mean, sure, you can talk to other people, but you don't have to emphasize again and again, again and again, again and again.
Hey, hello, man.
Hello,
Hey, what's up, bro? Where are you from?
I'm from heaven, mister. What about you?
You're where are you from?
I'm from
Hello?
heaven.
You're from heaven.
Yeah.
What continent actually happens? Heaven নামে কোনো দেশ আছে? Heaven.
Hey, Rocky, welcome.
So all people here are non-believers, atheists.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, Squid Game fan, Lucifer. Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely not
You're not?
follower or believer. Yeah.
Okay. What about Satan?
Satan.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? But definitely not God.
Guys, we start or not?
Yeah, you can start. There's a question there. You didn't answer.
Yeah, with a question. Yeah.
Does God exist?
What does mean?
No.
I
No,
don't
no, God
understand the
doesn't.
question.
God does not exist.
Okay.
Hear me? I don't understand the question. What does mean? Does God exist?
Who's asking this?
I'm Ali Ali.
Ali. Either I have to mute you or kick you. Which one you prefer?
What? I don't understand.
You don't understand anything. That's the problem. That's the problem. You don't understand anything. How can we have a conversation if you don't understand anything? Lucifer already had the mic. Okay. Rainbow. We have Insane. We have Natalie from the previous room. Victor the Great. Reza. Yeah, believers wanted. Does God exist? Does God exist?
Hi, how are you doing today?
We are doing okay today. What about you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. What is
Okay.
the topic?
Does God exist is the topic.
Sorry, come again.
I mentioned about the topic 2 times. Outside of this room, you could see the topic. Inside the room, there's a topic. I mentioned about the topic. So it's more than 3 times, even 4, more than 4 times for you.
I was not that time.
Still, you don't have to be in the room to know the topic. Does God exist? Our topic here.
Okay.
Okay, you're not interested in the topic. It's okay, no problem. The majority of the people, they join randomly without knowing what is the topic, without reading the topic, which is not cool, but anyway. But I hope they don't enter the places that they are not wanted or dangerous. Since they're not reading and entering, that can be really risky for their lives.
Can you imagine busting into a 7-Eleven and saying, "Hey, what kind of store is this? What do you have for sale?" It's just, it's kind of silly.
Anyway, believers. Totally agreed, anarchist. Totally agreed. I can give you the link again, yes. I hope you're not someone that I kicked before.
Well, Love Pedal is in YouTube.
Yeah.
Preaching, and this is what they do every day.
That's okay. That's okay. I think.
Yeah. Well, at least they go away after a while. They don't hang around too long. But we had to ban this person on Thinkers Chat because they just would not leave us alone and they would not engage.
Hey, Muslim, when you join, raise the hand, okay? Because maybe you're using another name. And
Hey, Love Paddle in YouTube. Are you sure Jesus is real? And Yahweh's real?
she's lost, okay? Please don't bother lost people.
Jesus
All
was
right.
a prophet. Okay.
Jesus was a
Right.
prophet. Wait a second. You are the guy from YouTube?
Sorry.
You are the person from YouTube.
No. I'm not. I'm not from Egypt.
Okay. So, does God exist? What do you think?
I don't know.
You don't know. Oh, you're agnostic. Okay. Okay. An agnostic person is here. Who else? Who else? On faith, still a skeptic in many ways. I still think we have as much evidence for God. Evidence there isn't a God. No weight in either basket. Just fun complexity. Martin, don't be disgusting, Martin. This is the last warning, okay? You're being disgusting right now. Okay. Okay, Muslim guy's not coming. Hello, Ben. Oh, Ben from YouTube. No, from Fever Talk. Now he's on YouTube. Yeah, you confused me. Leela.
Hi, brother.
Hey. Hello. Okay, that was all. Okay, people just like typing. Okay. God is real, but this topic hard for me. Can I say example? Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I muted you. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. New room. And this guy's always asking the link and he's not joining. I'll think that he's also trolling. Unknown user. Microphone abuser. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 dun, dun.
Hey guys.
Hey. Hey, man.
Hey, where are you from?
I'm from heaven.
What?
I'm from heaven.
Indian?
Yeah, from India. Yeah. Yeah. What about you?
Like in Middle East, Egypt.
Cool. I thought it's Africa, but anyway.
Yeah, it's from Africa.
So, I think
Sorry.
it would be really bad question if I ask you, does God exist? Because I hear some recitation
No,
in the background.
it's not that question. Do you know like a Muslim? So you can ask me anything.
Why do you believe God exists?
Let's not go there. So let's like ask something first. Like if
Like
not
what?
God there, so why are we here?
Because we were supposed to be here.
Who said like we supposed to be here? Who
I'm
said
saying
that?
that.
Why are you saying that?
Who
Why
said
made
that
you?
God exists?
Yeah. What?
Who said that God exists?
I'm asking you first.
Well, really, this is my room, man. I created this room. I ask questions.
I know that you created this room, so
Yeah, and
I
you cannot
would like.
ask questions like that, okay?
So,
So, who
like
said
you,
that God exists? You're saying that, right? So, I'm saying that we're supposed to be here. So, what's your next question?
so that's your answer? We
Sure, that's
supposed
my
to be here?
answer. Yeah. So, why do you think God exists?
Because he's supposed to be there.
Because God is supposed to be there?
Yeah, like we supposed to be here, like you said.
Yeah, that was my answer. But why do you think God
And
exists?
that's my answer. He's supposed to be there.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, great. Conversation is over. Yeah. But my friend here, Volk, says there are 10 gods, and he gives the same answer. He says, because they're supposed to be there, that's why there are 10 gods. What do you think about that?
What do I think about that?
Why
No,
10?
not you.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said woke. Sorry.
I
Why
said
10?
woke. I was explaining your belief to him, since you believe in 10 gods, woke, and your answer is the same. You're saying that 10 gods
What
supposed to
religion
be
is that?
there.
What
Oh,
religion is that? Like believing in 10 gods?
wokeism. Wokeism.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when someone says it's supposed to be like this, so that means, yeah, it's the case? Because he has the same answer. And one god and 10 gods, they cannot be true at the same time, right? Either there's one god or 10 gods, or maybe different number of gods, or maybe there's no god. Okay, he left. He couldn't handle 10 gods. Yeah. Danny.
Hey, hello.
Hey, hello.
I think that if there is multiple God as the universe, and the universe will be in cow, there will be rivalry, right?
Yeah, but
For
there are a lot of cows. Yeah, that's true. So that means there are
yeah,
many gods.
if there's many gods, example, you are Apple, and your rival is Microsoft. So you will be rival. It will be cow. You can't be. There, we see also there is a unique system way in the universe of creation. There is beginning, there is end. We born, we die. The tree go tired, that does die. It's all system,
Exactly.
all the
Yeah.
unique system way.
Yeah, many gods created the universe. Some gods created planets, some gods created stars, some gods created space-time, some gods created animals. So yeah, I agree. Like the example that you have given, there are many phone companies, right? And they
Yeah,
coexist.
example,
They
there's two
coexist.
company,
They
two God.
coexist.
Yeah,
They coexist, and those gods, they also coexist.
yeah, but maybe there is the sub God, like subdivision, but not really God. Like there is God, there is angel, everyone his task. But
Okay.
like
Still
there will
gods,
be
right?
rivalry and cow if there is
Hmm.
one
Okay.
God or
Cool.
more.
Cool.
Like
Cool.
one God
Cool.
is jealous
That's
of.
a very good
Yeah.
example. Very good example. Very good example. So you're
Okay,
saying
bro.
like maybe there's a king, and there are, people around the king. They also have really important ranks, and then there are other people. There are workers. Then and yeah, but do you know that they're all humans? You
Yeah,
know
but
that,
there is
right?
human and there is
So
also
so
other
you
human.
believe then you can believe that maybe this is how we exist here in the universe. So maybe there are many gods, but there is a king of those gods, but still, all of them are gods.
Exactly. Like we say, king of king. There's king, and there's also a
Mm-hmm.
king of
Okay.
king. Example,
And
if you are a
what's the name of
territory
your
and you have
religion?
empire. Sorry,
What's the name of your religion? Because this is the first
Islam.
time.
Islam. I'm Muslim.
Oh, wait. Like, there's a huge problem, man. Like Islam, there's only one God, not many gods. Okay, so you're
Yes,
totally wrong about
that's
Islam.
what I wanted to tell. If there is two God or more, there will be rivalry between them, and how the
We
universe
solved the
will be.
problem. We solved the problem by saying that one of them is the king, and then the king rules other gods. That's how there is order. Okay, you already solved your problem.
So, do you agree with me?
Sure, like that makes sense. Maybe there are many gods. They created this universe, but this is not your
Yes,
belief.
but
You said you're a Muslim.
yes, but how can multi example there's design. If there's a design, it means there's designer, right?
Okay, like
So
give me many
how can
designers.
designer how can be double designer on one design that was structured into one
Okay,
system way?
yeah, okay. So there's one designer that there are many makers. Imagine like a building, okay? Like let's suppose there's one designer, but there are other people also who are building, those things, right? So when we make these things, there's not only one human, there are a lot of people included. One of them is designer, the others are makers, the others are providers of those things, providers of tools, providers of energy, right?
Yes,
So there are
yes,
many people included. So maybe universe has been created like that.
yes.
But that
Exactly. Example we
implies
say
but that implies many creators or many reasons, many causes. This is not your religion. I think like you don't know about Islam here.
yes. I don't think that in my religion there is multiple God and what as I believe God is the first and the end. So
I don't
if
care
you
what you
tell there
believe. Sorry.
people sorry.
Like just because you believe in it, that doesn't mean it's true. So you should give me
Yeah, but
evidence.
my belief is something because before I believe it said no. There's a lot of verse in the Quran telling no this before to work. أعلم no before العمل
That
before to
doesn't mean
work.
it's true. That doesn't mean what Christ says is true. Okay,
But
it's
what
just
is
about.
so show me I can ask you the question. What is not true?
I didn't say it's not
If you
true. I
delete all
said
the
it doesn't
restriction,
mean it's
if you delete
true.
all the restriction, it's not true.
No, I'm not saying it's not true.
Well,
Also,
what make it? I
Sammy,
mean, what make it not
I'll
true?
I will mute you because you don't understand English. Okay, let's take the other caller. But when you learn English, come again. Okay. I didn't say it's not true. Okay. I said that doesn't mean it's true. Maybe it's true, maybe not. I don't know the answer. Okay.
Can I
But
ask you
how to
something?
know the answer is true or not? Okay. That's the question.
Okay, can I
Yes.
ask you something now?
Yes, you can.
It's not related to your topic, but I would like
Hmm.
to know your answer.
Okay.
If you would like to believe in some religion, so what would be the religion you choose?
Oh, okay. If there is such a religion,
And
then I can
okay,
choose that religion.
let's escape this. I mean, if you would like to believe in one, which
Yeah.
one would you
Oh,
like?
which one? No, I wouldn't believe in those religions that I see right now.
No one
Yes,
like confused you, like
What?
no religion believes you. Yeah,
No religion believes me? What do you mean, man? I don't understand you.
you believe in what?
I don't believe in any religion, okay? I don't follow any religion.
I know that you don't, but my answer,
So,
my question here, which religion would you believe if you
would
are
I
going
believe?
to believe in something?
I wouldn't. That's a useless question, okay? I'm
What's
not
not
believing, man.
useless?
If there was such a religion, I would be believer right now, okay? So that means there's no such a religion for me right now.
Uh,
Sammy, like, I don't know we can do that, Sammy.
Sorry, I have question for you. If do you think the religion is made by human?
Oh, I'm not sure about that, but most likely, yes. The religions are man-made.
Yes. So if imagine you are a judge, okay, in the jail, and you see 5,000 detainee, and you find someone culprit. Will you make
What?
all the 5,000 detainee culprit because of the first one that is culprit, or study case by case?
Sammy, I don't understand your language. I don't understand what does it mean,
Yo, do you
destiny.
hear me?
I
I
don't
mean,
hear you. I
study
don't
case by
understand you.
case.
What?
I told you study case by case the case the religion, not generalizing.
I'm not generalizing religions here.
Okay, so how you think the universe came?
I don't know how you think God came.
Yes, after that it will be infinite question, infinite loop.
Okay, then
How
don't
God
create
came, and
the
how those who make
then
God
don't
came.
don't then don't create the infinite loop. Stop asking the questions. Don't ask any question in the first place. Don't ask who created the universe. Then you solve the problem. If you complain about infinite loop, then why you start the problem? Don't start. Don't ask who created the universe, okay? Simple. But if you ask who created the universe, then I will ask who created your God. It's not my bad, okay? It's you who starts this problem, okay? You you're killing someone and you're telling me don't kill someone, okay? If you're a killer, don't teach other people, okay?
Example, if you see Usain Bolt arriving at first in the marathon, will you say which one arrived before him?
What?
If you see Usain Bolt, the runner, you know Usain Bolt?
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
If he arrived first, will you tell which runner arrived before him? Because we believe that God is the first and the end. So there is
And
no way the someone before God, or who make God, or who make those who make God. After
oh,
that, you will ask God
okay,
who
okay,
make those who
okay.
make God.
Sammy. Like that. Okay, no problem. Let's assume there's no one before God. That doesn't mean there's no one after the God, but you believe there is no one also after the God. So, yeah, I can follow your logic. I can say, okay, if that's how you define God, the first runner, okay, let's accept. But that doesn't mean there's no other people after the God. Okay, so you think that Hussein Bolt was running alone? No, there were other humans with him. Okay, so there was the second, third, fourth, fifth, right? So what if the universe is something like that? What if there is a first creator and there were other creators also? Okay, and first the first God started creating the universe, and the others they came later and they said, okay, we will also want to do something here. We want to create also parts of this thing that you're creating. You're doing a good job. Let us, to contribute. And the first God said, okay, yeah, it would be cool. Let's do it together. So maybe this is our universe. Okay, you don't know that. And again,
Okay,
saying that no,
so why we call God God? Because you misunderstood the word God. So
I'm done with you, Sammy. Okay. Tashi, welcome.
Hey, hi everyone. Hi Phil.
Hey, man.
I'm on my way to work. I'm just here to listen.
Okay, no problem. So that's the definition problem of believers. They define something and they think that that must be there. Just because you define something, that doesn't mean it's out there. Okay. You can look at the things that we define, we imagine, we create. Well, okay. There are a lot of concepts that we created. That doesn't mean that they were outside. We create like Movies. Do you think that those characters in the movies are real? We can define, right? We can define the Spider-Man, but that doesn't mean it's real. That doesn't mean there is such a guy, okay? And then that's the big problem of definition. Yes, you can define the God the way that you want, but that doesn't mean that will be the case, that is the case, okay? Maybe there's no even God the way that you describe. Maybe there are creatures, maybe they are not gods according to you. What are you gonna say? Let's suppose there are 5 creators and that's all. And they don't look like your God. They are similar, but they're not the same thing. You will say, "Oh, I reject you. I don't accept you because you're not God." Or you will say, "Oh, okay. So you guys are the creators of this universe." Miriam, like you're raising your hand. Now you have the mic. Are you gonna speak?
Yeah, so like the topic is all about God.
Yeah, it's all about God. Yeah.
So what exactly the question is? Is
Does
it
God
about the
exist?
existence of God?
Yeah, about existence of God.
Okay, so like in my point of view, God exists.
In your point of view, God exists. Okay, why do you think so?
Because like everything in this world has a cause, right? For example, the phone you're using, the chair you sit on, even your own body, they all came from somewhere.
Okay, but do
So
you
if
know
we
that
talk about this, so like
Mary,
if we talk
Mary,
about
Mary,
this
Mary, Mary,
universe,
we were exactly discussing about these things. All those things have many creators. Many people created those things. Do you think that
but
universe has a lot of creators?
who has created the person, that person, the
Oh,
people?
why do you think that
It
someone created the person? So
is
what?
God,
Okay,
right?
who do you think created God? Who created the God?
Okay, then who has created this universe? What do you
Okay,
think?
yeah.
Does
I don't.
anybody?
Mary, be patient. Be patient. My answer is I don't know. Did you hear that? Put it in your notebook, okay? I don't know is my answer, but now please answer my question. Who created your God?
Nobody has created my
Okay,
God.
then nobody has created the
If a
universe,
God,
okay?
see, if a
Nobody
God
has
is
created the
created,
universe. Mariam, nobody has
uh,
created the universe, okay?
see, if a God is created, then that God would not be a God, right?
Okay, no problem.
God is
Still
a
it would be
creator,
Mary. Still it would be a
and we are the
creature.
creation.
Still it would be a creator, okay? And do you have such a religion that there are 5 creators, they created each of them, and the last one created the universe? Do you have such a belief? No, right?
Hold on.
I'm holding. While holding on now, I have to give the mic to other people because I don't know whether you will come back or not. If you will, when exactly, I don't know. Hey, Ben. He keeps trying. What doesn't work? There's no such a rule that there must be moral truths. American hero. If you start with the assumption, you can reach the wrong conclusion, okay? Don't start with the assumption. There's no rule written that suggests that it's a must. There must be moral truths. Wait a second. It was you from YouTube, Sammy? You're not audible. Just refresh yourself, okay? I think there's a glitch. You're not audible. He's very slow. Tabula, he was speaking, but he was not audible. He had. I don't think someone with that profile photo is going to speak and make sense. 2025. Yeah, you're audible now.
You philosopher, philosopher.
Yeah.
Hello, you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Again.
Hello.
Yeah, I came back.
Oh, you also came
Yes,
back.
bro. And yes, the when you ask the
The guy is irritating in many different ways. And now he's internet, or maybe he just, I don't know what he did. Yeah, Miriam, it's your turn. The guy doesn't have a stable internet.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Like, I was occupied with something.
You should be sorry
Okay.
for the background noise,
So,
not what happened.
what background noise?
I
Is
don't
there any
know.
background noise in my end?
The whistle was
Like
coming
from my
from your
end?
side? Or someone shouting? I don't know, a kid
Still?
maybe? No, not right now, but anyway. Not anymore, yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, so where was I?
I don't remember.
I forgot. Same here. Yeah, I was talking about cause and effect, right? Yeah,
Cause
I
and
was talking
effects.
about that.
Okay.
Cause and effects. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything has a cause.
Really?
The universe, like if I talk about
Really?
this universe, so
Really?
like,
Really?
yeah,
Miriam,
yeah.
come on. Like I ask you,
But
who?
God is uncaused and eternal.
Okay, everything has a cause, but universe doesn't have a cause. What about this one?
I said God is uncaused and
And I
eternal, but
said
universe
universe
began
is
to exist
uncaused.
and
No, universe didn't begin to exist. You don't know it correctly.
because it is created by God.
No, you
God
don't know
is the
that.
cause for
This
the
is your
universe.
belief. You don't have evidence for that. This is your belief.
Okay, so according to you, who made this universe then?
According to you, who made your
Big
God?
Bang Theory.
According to you, who made your God?
Nobody has made my
Okay,
God. God
then
is
nobody has
uncreated
made
because
my
He is the
universe. Universe is
creator. Because He is
uncreated.
the creator.
I don't care.
If He would be created, then He wouldn't be the creator, right?
She can never understand what we are saying here, unfortunately. But for the audience, I want to explain because it's needed. Saying that God is the creator, that doesn't mean God cannot have a creator. If someone is a creator, then there can be a creator of that someone also. For example, we create also things, right? We create machines, devices, and you guys believe that we have a creator. So a creator can have a creator, okay? According to your belief. If this is the case, then your God can also have a creator. That doesn't mean God is not a creator. Yeah, he's a creator and a creation at the same time. It doesn't break any rule. We are also creation of God and we're also creators. There's no problem in it. Okay? I'm not going to let you to put any point because you're not understanding anything. Yeah, defining God is another matter that I explained here. Just because you have a definition, that doesn't mean there must be such a thing. And the good example, we can define unicorns. That doesn't mean unicorns are real. That's the same thing. Just because you define something, that doesn't mean it exists. And again, when you say everything has a cause, and when you say but God doesn't, then you create a problem here. You are creating exceptions without justifications because you are justifying it with your belief. And that was the thing that you are supposed to prove, and now it becomes just a belief. Okay, it's very circular. You're not proving anything, you're just claiming things, and you're circulating those claims. That's all. So if everything has a cause, then God must have a cause. If you say that, like the other guy who joined from YouTube, but it's an infinite regress, infinite loop. Okay, that's not my problem. You guys believe everything has a cause. I don't know if everything has a cause or not. According to science, the universe might always exist, like your God. If that's the case, then you don't need a creator and you don't need a loop. But when you say that the universe has a creator, then you are the one who is creating the loop. I hope you understand that I am a Muslim from YouTube. Okay. Yeah, you're contradicting every time that you open your mind when you type something, Miriam. You're saying go to scientists, he will prove you, and then you're saying they don't have the answers. So how can they prove if they don't have the answers, exact answers? Okay, so that means they cannot prove. So yeah, they say that the universe might be also eternal. They are not claiming firmly. They don't know that. They also say that we don't know it. They are also okay if the universe has cause or causes. They're okay with that also. So I don't have to go to science. But yeah, let's go to science. What science says, yeah, the universe might be always existing. That's what they say. What began to exist, time, space? You don't understand that part also? Maybe you can search and study about it. No, I cannot prove. That's not my claim. Hard atheist people can do that, but no, it's not my job. Yeah, you like you see, you don't understand even what I'm saying. You're saying go ahead, prove. I said I cannot do that because this is not my claim. I'm not claiming that. She doesn't understand anything. Anyway, she's just making me tired. But luckily, this may be helpful for other people on internet. I'm gonna recreate. I will jump into the new room. See you there if you're joining. If not, thanks for joining. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hello, bro.
Hello, bro.
How are you?
I'm okay. How about you?
I'm good. Where are you from?
I'm from heaven.
Heaven?
Yeah, heaven.
What is this country? I don't know this.
That's okay. You don't have to.
Heaven meaning
A beautiful
paradise?
place. Yeah, paradise. Yeah.
Yeah. Good, bro. I like your country.
Cool.
I like your place.
Ah, I can understand that.
Are you
Where,
YouTuber?
where are you from?
I'm from
Yeah.
Turkey, bro.
Oh, I'm from Bangladesh.
Oh,
Guys,
good.
guys, we don't need your chit chat about countries, okay? So we have specific topic here, and this is live on YouTube.
What's your channel name?
That's my nickname, Blue Sober.
Okay.
Oh, are you a YouTuber?
I have a YouTube channel, yeah.
So what kind of
Feel
video?
Just go and check it, okay?
Okay. So
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna subscribe your channel.
Okay, cool.
Okay. It's nice to meet you.
Okay, thanks for joining.
Hey guys, do you know about Bangladesh?
Bro, I wrote your nick in the YouTube, but I didn't find your.
You couldn't
Yeah,
find.
I couldn't find my.
I
Yeah.
couldn't find. Yeah, me also. I couldn't find your YouTube channel.
Okay. Then just check the link. I
Okay,
sent you the link.
Santa.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You took me to
So how
heaven.
many
Please take me to
subscribers?
another
How many
place.
subscribers? Excuse me. How many subscribers do you have?
You came back again, Sammy.
Hey, bro. Hey, fellow sober. Nice to talk about
Congratulations.
real issue of the life, bro. I have a
Real
question. What
issue.
do you think about evolution, and theory of Darwin?
I don't know about that much. That's why I don't speak about it.
Okay,
Feel
okay,
see,
okay.
bro.
Take care, man. Thanks for joining. Yeah, but Sammy, like I can say something about evolution theory. Even if it's false, that doesn't mean Allah exists, okay?
Yes, but we're not talking about religion, I guess, Scientology. We are talking of science.
Yeah, like it can be false. Even if it's false about evolution, that doesn't mean your God exists, okay?
So if there is no evolution theory, so where we come from?
Maybe aliens created us.
Okay, and how a product example, you are a developer of product, how product created a product?
Product created a product? What do you mean?
Example, you are a developer of product, manager, the founder, CEO. Example
And
of iPhone, how iPhone can build MacBook without developer?
how can I find? I don't understand your question.
I don't know how to like a subject create a subject. We are alien and human are like
So, Sammy, you think we cannot create things?
What is creation? Creation, we cannot create a mosquito.
But we can create phones, laptops, tables, chairs,
Exactly, but
buildings, right?
exactly, and the human.
Exactly, Sammy. So what if there are aliens out there? They came here when there was nothing nearly. Sure, when I say
Yeah,
nothing,
maybe,
doesn't mean
maybe,
nothing.
maybe.
Maybe
I
they
agree
came
with you.
here and they look at, oh, look, there is, well, substance on this planet. Let's use this substance and let's create some creatures here. And they created animals. They created, humans.
And do you think the complexity of the human body and the universe is made by chance?
Okay. Do you think God is complex?
The complexity of the ADN. You see the ADN is
Sammy,
inside your
Sammy,
body.
I understand your questions. My questions are to give you an answer, okay? So listen my questions also carefully. I carefully listen your questions, and your questions won't be unanswered, okay? I will answer those questions, but focus on my questions. They're
Okay.
important, okay? So do you think your God is complex?
We don't know, like
You don't know.
God is how to say that is we you can't know really
Okay.
God like
Tell
a
me.
lot, all his
Tell
knowledge
tell
to be
tell
in
me.
his mind.
Tell me which one is more complex, the phone or the human body?
The human body.
Okay, the human body created the phone, right?
Exactly.
So which one is more complex? Again, human body, right?
Human
So
body is most
so
complex at
yeah,
the end.
good, good,
Yeah.
good, 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 good. So God created us. So if I say God is more complex than us, I don't think
Yes,
it
I
would be
agree with
false,
you.
right?
I agree with you. Is
So
more
God
more
must be
vast
more,
knowledge.
yes, must be more complex than humans and the universe. So if God is complex, then who created God?
Yes. Then I answer back the question to you. Who created the creator of God?
Another creator, yeah.
Yes, and then which creator created the creator of God? It will be
The
infinite.
ultimate, no, no,
It
no,
will
no,
never
no.
be end.
It will
Sorry,
be,
sorry.
it will be, you know,
Of course, there will be a beginning somewhere, like the Big Bang.
yes,
There will
no,
be
no,
the
not Big
beginning
Bang,
of
not,
some
no.
of something.
Sammy, be patient. I will kick you out.
Okay, bro.
Okay, like it depends where we can stop. Okay, let's suppose the universe has a creator, and that creator has a creator, and that creator has a creator. Let's stop here. Let's say that that creator doesn't have a creator. We want to start from there. What about this?
I think which upon which science did you make the limit of the third creator?
Yeah, upon which science you limited the creators with one only. Which science?
Yes, because this is God. This is the beginning and the end. So I
Okay,
answer.
and my
I have a
God is
question for
also
you.
God. It's the beginning also.
Okay, and you agree with me that God is the beginning and the end. Okay, right?
Oh no, it doesn't mean it was the end. For example, maybe there are other many things, or maybe they are coming later. For example, which one is the end? The universe or hell and heaven?
I
Hell
don't
and
know what is
heaven.
ham and ham.
Hell and heaven.
This is nothing. This is nothing. The end is with God.
And with God. What do you mean?
The God is the beginning and the end. So I answer
The end.
I answered a lot of questions
Well,
to
what
you.
does it
Like
mean?
made
Well, when we
all
say
questions
God
about
is the beginning, like you mean the first creator. When you say God is the end, what does that mean? Probably you even don't understand what you're saying.
No, I understand what I
Okay,
mean.
what does
Like
it
when I
mean
say
being the
is the
end?
beginning, when I say is the beginning is the opposite, is the end is the opposite. Like he englobe, he encircle all the things from the beginning to the end.
Okay, but
So
do you think that there was the first creator of the phone?
yes, there's first creator of
Okay,
the
do you
phone.
think
Yeah.
that the first creator of the phone is the last creator also? No, right?
Why?
Because that's not the case. I'm asking you to teach that being the first creator doesn't mean it's also the last creator, right? So
Yeah,
my God is the
but the
first creator, but not
but the
last
product,
creator.
yeah, the product that you mentioned have a limit, a frontier, right?
What?
Like you created, there is a square and there's a calculated set of square centimeter.
So
And when
what?
you say an example, when I tell you God is the end example, I will give you an example. When you tell I tell you Usain Bolt arrived first in the marathon in Olympic. Usain Bolt, which one arrived before him? It's a question
No
answered.
one, no
It's
one, no
question.
one. I explained to you, Sammy. Okay, that's why I muted you because you were not able to understand.
No,
Probably
because
I
you
will
don't
do
answer
the
to my
same.
question.
I will do the
Who,
same.
who
I will do the same again because you don't want to even listen right now. You were asking the question. Have the patience to listen. Okay, we did it, and we will do it again. Yeah, Hussein Bolt is as the first. My God is also the first, but that doesn't mean there's only Hussein Bolt who was running. Okay. Your example is already proving many gods because Hussein Bolt was not running alone. Okay. Yeah, that there were other humans running. So if I suggest that there were other gods, doesn't matter being first, last, doesn't matter. Okay. Like, as I said, maybe, yeah, there is an ultimate that the one God started creating the universe first. And again, maybe the others they helped. They came later, they started helping him. So in this case, your belief falls apart because this is not your belief. But this is possible according to even your example. You're giving me example where it makes it possible to have many gods. And you don't understand that. But anyway, I hope there are other people who are able to understand that. Sure, definitely this was not only for you, it was for many people out there. Okay. Anyway, that's weird. Today we're having people, we're not crowded, but mm, I don't know. That's different. Today it's different.
And then now's when you unmute and respond.
What?
He wanted to talk over you while you were answering, but now that you're done, he should be. Now is when he should respond, and he's
Yeah, that
not.
was the time. That was
Yeah, we've seen people come up with excuses already today for not engaging.
And I listened to like probably the third time from the same guy. There's the same example, and it's very ironic. Like the example already has a lot of humans, runners, right? Not only one person running. That's very simple to understand, right? Very
Actually,
simple.
look at
I'll
his thing
take
in
your word
the chat.
for it.
I like his thing in the chat too. He says you can have multiple creators of a cell phone, and it's like, yeah, if I find a cell phone, I can tell it was created, but I don't know by who or how many creators were involved. There could, so if you think this is all a creation, there could be a whole set of gods that create, or maybe aliens, or who knows how many different entities were involved.
That's why.
She's not talking to you guys. Yeah, well, since it's dead, I'll ask. How did the Hussein Bolt thing come up? What was his question?
Like, look, he was trying to explain that there's no infinite regress, and he even didn't understand. Yeah, I'm okay. Like, we don't need the infinite regress. We can stop easily. And he kept giving the same example, which doesn't make sense because we agree. Okay, let's don't create the infinite regress. Let's stop. Let's say that there must be first creator, first cause. Even in that case, still there can be many gods.
Well, I mean, a god is eternal. He literally is his own infinite regress. So if you can, to say there's no infinite regress means there's either no god or the god that you have was created. The god had to have a beginning. Anytime you get rid of the infinite regress, you switch to something from nothing, which is the thing we all agree can't be done. So the infinite regress. Yeah, if you don't have something going back infinity forever, then that means there was a beginning and something came from nothing.
But they say God eternally exists.
That makes him an infinite regress.
Yeah, they don't understand it. That's why I never go there, Mister.
You can't reject the infinite regress and then say your God is eternal.
Yeah. That's simple for us, but for them it's beyond understandable. That's why I never go there and I try to explain.
It's special pleading, though. It's a basic logical fallacy. You can't apply a rule to everything and then not apply it to your one thing that you're trying to argue for.
Yeah, my God can be infinite, but nothing else. Ooh, really?
Yeah, that doesn't work that way.
Unfortunately, I hope they can
anything,
understand.
Another problem too is that whether you have an eternal God or not, you still can't have something from nothing, and so you're always left with an eternal existence. Even if the universe isn't eternal, there's some grander existence that would be, or otherwise your God can't be. Like, in order to have an eternal God, he has to exist. He has to be within an eternal existence. So the eternal existence is a psychological necessity, especially when you realize why you can't get something from nothing and how a conversion to something is contradictory to the fact that you have nothing to start with. Means that there had to have always been something there. That's the alternative. I've always saw that as a logical necessity. I think it's unavoidable. I think it's something we can realize a priori and know to be a fact without even, it's self-evident. It's one of those axioms. I've never seen people educated in philosophy ever say that, but I don't see how it's unavoidable. Unavoidable. I don't see how it's avoidable. So there's no, if you have an eternal existence, no matter what, anyway, God or not, then there's really no beginning that needs to be explained.
Yeah.
It's just a made-up problem.
And then when we talk about eternity, like we somehow bring time, right? And but they're saying timeless. So timeless and eternal doesn't make sense. Like
I've always thought timeless is just an admission that the God doesn't exist, because it just means there's no time at which he existed.
Sounds like that. Yeah.
Every imaginary thing in my head is timeless. Yeah, they say like outside of space too. It's like, well, if there's no place in which it exists, then it doesn't exist either.
Do you know the classic argument for why time cannot be created?
Because creating something requires a timeline.
It requires before and after state, and this states only exist on a timeline. So therefore, time cannot be created.
That makes no sense.
Yeah. Are you waiting for more people, or you kind of?
If I could force my brain to think of like being outside time too, you'd be like frozen for eternity because, well, I don't know. I guess it wouldn't be eternity because that's time, but like, yeah, if you're outside time, then time can't pass, so you're stuck. You can't do anything.
New creation. I'm getting some headache. I think I should create a lost room. The guy from YouTube gave me a lot of headache.
Damn, I missed something good.
It's relative, man. I don't know. Maybe it was good for you. Maybe not.
I quit for like hour to just do some like make some tea and make
Mm.
2 videos for TikTok. I
Mm.
return and you're saying you had a guest who give you a headache. Of course, it was a
Yeah.
good content.
Okay, then you should check it.
Yeah, I'll check it.
Okay, I'm jumping in the new room.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, Yusuf. Hey, how are you?
I can't believe there is no believers.
We're mostly struggling when we search them.
No believers in YouTube chat.
Oh, they're not interested in joining here.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
I would love to be saved from hell.
I think it's partially me and Jack's fault. Like when we first came on here about like 4 or 5 years ago, the religious, especially the Muslims, they were very aggressive. They were brave. They were constant. And then slowly we got educated on Islam.
Oh no, what have you done?
We we engaged with them on many occasions, but it seems like lately, like this year, they've lost their aggressiveness. They're starting to back. They're afraid to talk to us now. It doesn't happen as much anymore. I gotta like go around looking for them. And Phil came on the scene, and it seemed like it was kind of like revitalized. Like there's actually religious people in his room talking religion.
Do you think it's partially because of Muhammad hijab story?
I think it was just Phil's a new face, and they thought like they could take him on.
No,
I'm older than you guys.
No, you're like, I don't know. Like
No, on Free for
15.
Talk, you're new though, right?
Yeah. I'm older than you on Free
I'm
for
just.
Talk.
No, you sound like you're 15.
Oh, really? I haven't seen you around.
I'm here from the very beginning.
Huh.
Oh, he is actually God. Like he's trolling believers. Like he's actually God. He was there from the beginning. That's why he's saying he's from heaven. He's actually God.
No, you are not. You are not. Like you understood correctly, Mr. Black Cloud.
I still like the analogy. It's funny.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, like I was mostly doing on high local, not here. But before, yeah, I was here. I was even doing that when I was a Muslim. So
Hi, can you hear me?
yes, we can.
I am new from this platform.
Okay, so
What is topic your group?
the topic is God.
God. Okay, nice.
Yeah. Do you believe in God?
Yes, I believe only God.
Okay, cool. Which God?
Which God?
Yeah.
You're a Christian?
Yeah, my question is which God?
Hello, yes, everybody. I am also Christian.
You're also Christian. Oh, cool.
From Pakistan.
Christian is the true religion.
Okay.
Christian from Pakistan.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Very interesting.
And you don't have? Do you ever get hate or prejudice?
Many people think but some Christian people from Pakistan belonging. It's true.
Do you get discrimination from the Muslims? Hello?
Probably he doesn't understand.
Yes.
Do you experience a discrimination from the Muslims? Yeah, he probably doesn't.
Sorry?
Yeah, he's not getting
You know
it.
discrimination? Do you know what discrimination is?
No.
Prejudice?
I not
Do you know who
understand.
Muslims are?
Yes, I know Muslims.
Yes. Do you know what treatment is?
What treatment is Christian people's?
Yeah.
Do you understand the definition in the chat?
Okay.
Yeah. Really basic level. Unlucky.
No need
I guess
to waste time.
even if he does, he won't be able to describe it well because it's English.
Yeah.
You're right.
Anyway, Arpit, Shin, Frank, welcome.
Hi.
Billy.
Hey guys, how's it going? How's everything?
Fine. How about there?
Philosopher. What
Shin.
does that mean? Philosopher. Yeah.
Philosopher means someone who believes that he's thinking more clearly after he left the religion.
Okay. Is it your made-up word or?
Yes, it is.
It exists in English.
It doesn't exist right now.
It doesn't exist, but you made it.
Yeah, I made it up.
Philosopher. Like why butter?
Sober.
What does butter comes from?
Sober comes from sober.
Sober. Let me see. What does even sober mean?
You don't know? Oh.
No, I don't.
Oh, that's why my name doesn't make sense to you. Okay.
Yet. Black Cloud. Do you know me? Like he knows me. But he may not remember me. Not having a drunk alcohol or not affected by alcohol, sober. Okay. I know this word.
Okay.
Filo.
So drunken
Philos-
people, they don't think clearly, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So, and I assume I was thinking unclearly when I was believing in God, following religion.
Which God? Which religion?
Allah.
Allah.
Yeah.
أحفظ you.
Yeah.
We're from philosopher.
I'm from heaven.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Philosopher and you, Mr. Black Cloud, all of you, have you ever experienced existential crisis?
Existential crisis. Can you elaborate more? Because I don't know
Yeah, this
what
is
is that crisis.
this is a condition and a period of time. Usually, a student of philosophy and people actually after 20 in a 20s they experience this crisis, which is they keep thinking and getting depression and anxiety
Oh
because of they
no.
always thinking about this kind of questions,
No,
which
no,
is
no.
very basic. Like, am I
No.
exist? Am I no?
No,
What about
definitely no. Like when I became an atheist, like I was like this. I don't see big difference.
you? Did you ever ask yourself why you are exist? Are
Yeah,
you even
sure, we're
exist?
asking these questions.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
but like, did you ask like, does God exist? These questions to yourself.
I did. I did.
Okay.
I experienced this crisis actually
Well, you call it
myself
crisis. Why do you call it crisis, man? Like
because it
asking
is called
questions.
crisis. It is called
This is
crisis.
to me. It sounds like just questioning.
Religion sets it up as a crisis because they brainwash you your whole life into these ideas that, like, you know, there's a hell to worry about. You know, I promise you'll get to see grandma in heaven when you die, you know, and if there's no heaven, you don't ever get to see her again. And like, and there's no purpose to life without religion. And there's all these like big existential questions that they pretend they're really scary without religion. And
Like I did not name it.
even as an atheist, you're exposed to these ideas your whole life. Like, yeah, they put the fear, they put the fear of God in you,
Yeah.
of a life without religion.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't-
So,
I
Shin,
don't-
like, why you're bringing these questions? Are you assuming that people become atheists because of their depression?
Rob, I'm not Muslim. Why are you asking me this question?
No, they get depressed when they lose religion because they're worried about all those things.
No, I
That's
did
another
not. I
thing.
did not. I did
That's
not.
another thing. Like, I didn't claim that you're a Muslim, but I just ask you why you're asking these questions.
I just wanted to ask a
Yeah, yeah,
random question because you are silent here in this room.
Yeah. Okay. But for
I
other people,
explain.
who are listening right now, there are many people. So maybe that they can think that depression can cause atheism. That's not like exactly true. Yeah, some people become depressed because of their religion. They can become an atheist. Yeah, that's true. But that doesn't mean it's the same for all people. So
True.
yeah, and then I know it from my experience. When I became an atheist, I was not depressed. I was as eager as when I was a Muslim to learn about these things, and I'm still learning. Like I'm in the same process. Okay,
I would
things
love to
didn't
know the
change
psychological
for me.
process of how you go from depression to atheism. How does that work?
Oh, like for example, if you're a believer, deep believer, you keep praying, but you are having a lot of troubles that cause depression, that you keep still praying, but then you somehow stop saying, wait a second, either God hates me or God doesn't exist, that then they can become
That's not
atheist.
depression leading to atheism. That's failure of prayer leading to atheism.
Well, I think
And
that's like a mixture.
your depression and your atheism are a result of God not answering.
Okay.
That's
Which
partially true as well.
which kind of gets back to what I was saying, like, you know, God promises he's your friend in the sky, and you can pray and ask him for favors sometimes, and then when you really need him and he's not there for you, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when a pyramid scammer says, like, give me your life savings and I'm going to make you rich, and then you find out you're not going to get rich and you lost all your money. It's, you know, and people blame the atheism for the depression, but it's like, you don't do that with the pyramid scam. You blame the pyramid scammer for scamming you in the first place. People got it backwards with religion. They're blaming the atheism when really it's the religion who set you up.
Wait a second. I think like we're speaking about different things.
Well, I'm just the prayer thing you brought up.
Okay, but like if they were not in the depression, they wouldn't be praying like for help, right? So still like there's a causal chain.
Yeah, but if they have depression and they're religious and then they go to a psychiatrist and get medication and get better, you know, it's the prayer that was really the clincher in your story, the failure of the answering of the prayer.
Okay, that's why I said it's the mixture of many events. So they had depression for some reasons, and then they wanted to get help from God or from other people. Probably they couldn't get. Then they started praying, "Hey God, please help me," and then again they're being rejected, and
I still feel like it's not fair to blame the depression because you could have that same story with any problem. Insert any, you know, it doesn't have to be depression.
well, why not? If they didn't have depression, maybe they were going to keep their beliefs.
If you had some other problem other than depression, and then you pray and it's not answered, you could leave.
Sure,
you know,
sure.
So it's not the depression. I mean, I get the depression is the cause.
Still, it's the
one of
cause
the
in that
causes.
example.
In
But
that
anyway,
example,
anyway,
but it's
let's.
not the main cause.
Oh, what's the main cause then?
The failure to get an answer to your prayer.
Okay,
Like I said,
sure. That's also like that's the prior cause. I think that has more effect on the
yeah, it's
conclusion.
hard.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
agree.
blame it because if you have depression and you pray and the prayers are answered, you still had depression. It's not the depression that made you atheist. You know what I mean? So, like, if your prayers are answered, you don't become atheist. You still had depression, the same cause. It did, but it didn't cause it because the main cause is the lack in your story.
It was like, oh my god. So that's just one example, Mr. Black Cloud, and the most likely there are such people on this planet, and most likely there are people like who became an atheist for other reasons. So I don't know what we're discussing right now.
The number one listed reason is reading scripture.
Oh, okay.
But within scripture, what scripture?
Depends on the religion. They all have their
Ah,
own
okay.
scripture.
I understand.
But
I don't think that's a good
like
argument
when we
because
survey
believers are
atheists,
reading the book.
I agree with
they're
that.
not. So I've talked to believers and they don't know their books. Most of them.
They don't know their books.
They don't read
Sure.
it. Yeah.
99.99 of them.
And I'm not saying everybody who reads it is going to leave, but atheists who have left religion, when you survey them and ask them what's the number one reason, that's the reason they give. The number one reason is they read scripture. They read the shit and they go, "Fuck, I can't believe this."
Well, definitely, there are such people also.
I think the number two answer is the hypocrisy of the of organized religion. I think
That's also true. That's also true.
Okay, any believers in the room? We need believers.
Let's pretend I'm a believer. What do you want?
We want evidence for your God.
Just look at the sky.
Okay, I see clouds right now.
Yeah, how
Clouds are
beautiful,
gods.
how beautiful, how mysterious, how big it is.
When I look at the sky,
So what?
I see beauty and ugliness, and I see nature all explained, not mysterious. We know exactly how it works.
You
All
you
explained
see the
by-
complexity.
I see the proof that there's no God.
You see the complexity, isn't
We
it?
see that we see what causes lightning now, and it's not
Yeah.
Zeus.
And you see how small, how limited you are.
Which
Yeah.
is why I would never make such a pompous, bold assumption that I have some imaginary friend in the sky.
Yeah, but it may be. There is a possibility because you are very limited and you are
Prove it.
so small.
Prove there's a possibility. I don't accept that something's possible unless it's demonstrated that it's possible.
Yeah, it is possible because you never
do you
seen
know?
outside of Earth. Have you
Maybe
seen
it's in-
outside of Earth?
Maybe it's in. I haven't. I wouldn't assume it's possible if I haven't seen it. Maybe it's impossible. There are things that are impossible. So maybe your God is impossible. I'm small and limited. I'm not going to assume I know that.
Maybe there is a God somewhere, but he did not want it to show us.
And maybe there isn't. I'm small, so I'm not going to assume there is.
Yeah.
Why would I assume that I know so much that I know something like that is there? That's a huge claim. A grand magical being I'm going to make up and just assume he's there when I'm so small and limited.
Yeah. That's why I never say there is no God. There is maybe.
No, I'm saying I never say there is a God. No, you can't say there is maybe. You're too small and limited to say that you know it's possible. You don't know it's possible. Could be impossible. I think he's
It
hearing
could
it.
be possible to.
There are things that are impossible. So don't assume God is possible. He could be impossible.
God is possible with all these definition, which is you think God can
How do
be.
you know that? How do you know he's possible?
I just told you, you are so limited.
You keep saying he's possible. You didn't say how you know that.
Okay. Hey Shin, if I say that you're limited, that's why you don't know that your God also has a creator. That means this is true?
Come again.
Okay, so we accept that we are all limited. Okay?
I do accept.
Okay, so there's no disagreement. And therefore, if I claim that your God also has a creator and you don't know that because we are limited, that makes my statement true?
He's a creature. What?
He has a creator.
He has a, yeah, it can be true as well.
It can be true as well. Okay, but what's your religion then?
I'm agnostic.
You're agnostic. So you're not a believer. Like, do you believe in God?
I can't say yes.
So
At the
that means
same-
you're an agnostic atheist, man.
I'm
Not a
agnostic
believer.
theist. I'm
You're
agnostic
not.
theist.
If you cannot say I believe God exists, that doesn't make you a theist.
I don't know.
You're not able to say I believe a God exists.
Okay.
Yeah, you're an agnostic atheist.
No, theist. By the way, that's not a big deal.
There's no what?
God doesn't have a like.
God doesn't have what?
Doesn't do anything in my life. I don't care if it is exists. It's not.
You don't care. Well, we care. That's why we are here, man. And now I don't understand your purpose.
Yeah. I just said that let's pretend that I'm believing.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my bad.
Yep.
Yeah, but you failed, you see, immediately.
That guy you want to speak.
It was Ali wants to speak. Okay.
He's trolling you.
I don't think so.
No, I'm not trolling with that guy. Is he talking about me or what?
Probably he was talking about you.
I don't know. No.
Okay. Hey, Ali. You have the mic. Ali doesn't want to talk. Okay.
How are you? Hello.
Hello, I'm okay. How about you?
You listen me clearly? Fine.
I think yeah, it's enough. Yeah.
That's not. He's
Okay.
not gonna afford him.
What? How do I have a call? Okay.
Immediately, we have a lot of problems. Okay. Sorry, man. Sorry. Maybe other people.
Do you ever do? Do you ever do like Palestine versus Gaza as a topic?
Never, ever,
Never.
never, ever.
Palestine versus Gaza, or Israel versus Gaza.
I mean, yeah, Palestine
You
versus yeah.
I understood what he meant. So.
I can't believe I said it that way.
Thank yourself fit into every sentence for it to make sense. Okay, believers, where are the believers?
It happened in the past. I love it when they say that. It happened in the past, but it's in your scripture forever. God thought it was important enough to write down forever.
God bless you.
Okay.
And it's not presented as a lesson of what not to do. These guys, they want you to worship the book and throw it away all at the same time. Punishment for the wicked. Yeah, those wicked babies. They're so wicked.
Oh,
What
Julie,
about the one? Sorry.
you came for the link? I could give it.
What about the one that says they're supposed to kill everybody, but keep the underage girls for themselves?
Where does it say?
Numbers 23. What is that?
Where in Quran?
No, in the Bible.
Oh, fuck.
I forget. It's numbers. I'll pull it up. Hold on.
I will suck.
Hey, Shin, you still building websites?
3118. Numbers 3118.
What did you say, Jack?
You're still building websites?
I do. At the moment, I'm building a website. I'm working in an elevator company.
When you design a website, do you create the website like God would, where you have like huge amounts of space that are just wasted, and like, you know, you design it where like things don't work right and you click on something and it dies?
Yeah.
No.
And
Things
you
infect
click on
each
things
other.
where they got viruses and things like that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, so you don't design things like God then?
No.
Yeah,
Maybe if a cat or a dog comes to my website and click at the buttons, they think it is worthless. But as a human beings, for human beings, they don't think so because they understand my website. That's the same as God as creature. Maybe
Well,
that's
who's
just
smarter?
because, but
Who's smarter,
just because
you
you
Who's smarter, you or God?
No, I'm explaining
smarter?
for you. Just because you don't understand that the
I don't
goddess
understand
creatures,
which.
that doesn't.
I understood you. You said God would think the website's shit,
No, you don't know that.
right? But
You
humans like
compare
it.
it.
But
Bro,
who's
you can.
smarter, the God or the humans?
God is smarter.
Oh, well, then you should build it His way.
Yeah, I built on His way.
You should build your website just like God built the universe.
Yeah.
You know, use the same tactics.
First, just start with thousands and thousands of pages of empty space.
God did not build the universe only for us. And maybe there is another creature that understands that.
Doesn't matter. Still lots of empty space. It's mostly empty space. The majority.
You may think it's empty space. There is a lot of space in my website as well. But it does has a purpose.
Yeah, but do you realize how much space is empty in space? It's like almost unimaginably big, right?
Yeah, it is so big.
There's very, very lot of empty. So your website needs way more empty space.
It is. My website has a lot of space for bacteria and virus.
You need like extra pages with all blank, nothing on them. Thousands of them.
If virus and bacteria and these kind of creatures come to my website, they see unlimited space on my website.
Yeah. Well, that's how an intelligent designer designs things, though.
True.
You know, you got to have all that empty space.
And when you get down to the bottom of your page where it says pay here, you should put a little thing there with your life. So when you click on it, you know, all fire erupts, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, because you didn't believe in the product that I was selling you on my fake website.
What? I did not get it. What
You
did
didn't get it?
No, not the last part.
You gotta make it so it electrocutes them when they fucking don't buy.
Yeah, exactly. Like when they don't buy the product what's on your website, make them pay, and it puts a virus on their computer.
That's a good idea.
You didn't believe in the product that I was trying to sell you.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be a virus that totally kills their computer too. Like
yeah, fries the motherboard forever and ever and ever though.
Yeah.
That would be fun. If I could, I do.
Yeah, well, why don't you do your website like God created the universe? Yeah. And what you can do is down the bottom of the page, say this website was designed with God in mind. You know, something like that.
Yeah, it's the holy website.
Holy website.
Yeah.
The Quran website.
And then when you're moving your mouse around the screen, right, if you move it in the wrong spot, you could die like an exploding star. Like all of a sudden it goes bang and it can wipe you out in 2 seconds.
And I would love to talk to you, but I have to contact one of my clients. I just complete the website.
About your God website?
No, I did complete the building over one of my website.
Well, if you decide to make, when you speak to your client, just say, look, I speak to these guys and they've got a great idea.
Okay.
All right. And see what and then come back to us and tell us what he says.
Okay. By the way, have a good day.
Are you working today?
Yeah.
What time you start? 1 or 2?
1. You know, I'm trying to tell myself to start getting ready and just go right now, though.
What, 2 hours before you're supposed to?
Yeah, I always go in early.
Yeah, what, 2 hours earlier?
Well, if I start getting ready and go now, I'll be, hour and a half early.
That's pretty early.
It is. I'm the only one that fucking.
I suppose when the shop closes at 9, you'll stay till about 10 or 11 cleaning up.
No.
You might as well. You might as well.
Usually I'm out of there by 9:30. That's why I go in early, so I don't have to do that.
No, I reckon what you should do is go in early and then leave really late.
If I go in early, it's got multiple benefits. Like, the manager has to stay later if I stay later, which costs them more labor. Whereas if I go in early, the manager's already there anyway. And then plus it doesn't piss off the manager because the manager doesn't want to fucking stay late. So it helps labor, helps the manager. And also, like, there's a lot of like sometimes there's unexpected things that I have to stay late for. So